You asshole.
No, it was directed at somebody on the Wednesday show, but if the shoe fits, then fucking wear it.
Well, no, because we fought about it last week about how
about it.
Well, who you taking out? We fought about it.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me look.
I never said you couldn't have an opinion on it.
I get up to go to the bathroom, so I don't know what you two fucking sleeping bag buddies talk about when I'm gone. I get up and you guys go, oh, we're just playing. We really love each other. You two fucking ruin the whole gimmick.
No, you just ruined the gimmick by talking about the gimmick. And fuck you. I hate Kevin anyway. I like them apples.
Listen, Tony, you can go scratch, kick rocks, take a short walk off a long pier. No, wait. A long walk off a short pier.
Walk off a long pier. Something like that.
Yeah. So don't even finish your walk. Just turn around and go. Be like, hey, this walk was great, but this pier is too long. I'm turning around and going home.
Driving home. I'm fucking patting myself on the back. I really fired these guys up to argue with each other. Then I'm like, I wonder what they talked about when I got up to take a piss and get a drink.
But nothing about that was staged. It wasn't a gimmick.
No, but you didn't have to go into it and explain to people that you really don't hate each other.
Why do we don't have to do anything that we do?
But you did it.
No, No, Matt, here's the problem.
Yeah, get him, Tony.
In 2022, there was a lot of unnecessary hate for our fellow man in this world.
That's right.
People can't even walk down the street without wondering if somebody believes in something or somebody follows somebody or somebody votes for somebody.
On the subway.
Yeah, so fuck that. We want to say that here, at least in the Shining Wizards universe, we can bicker and banter and yell and scream and cuss and fart and shit and do all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we respect each other and we move on.
That's right. That's what it's all about, Matt. Living in a society. We're living in a society. All right? That's what it's all about.
We're entertainers, so you don't have to break down the fourth wall for these people.
Oh, we lift it up.
We know between the three of us and those close in the Shining Wizard circle, they know. You don't have to tell it to them.
Oh, no, we tell. Listen, we can have a new listener every week. We don't know.
Yeah, they have to. You know what they have to do? To go back in the archives and have to get acclimated with the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast.
No. That's asking too much. You're asking too much of our fellow man. Peace on earth, goodwill towards man. Man, woman.
You think asking somebody to listen to old episodes is asking too much?
I mean, we have 600 of them.
Yeah, but you don't want to go that far back.
Okay, so 500.
Not that far.
400?
I don't know. I gotta look on my calendar.
I'd say about Tree Fitty.
When were we deemed cancer free?
When did we exorcise the demons?
I don't know. Some of us are still here, Matt.
It's
definitely not you, Kev. When did we ring the bell? When did we ring the bell?
It was probably about Tree Fitty. I'm not even joking. It was probably about Tree Fitty.
All right, so that's where you go back and start at 350.
All right, so start at 350. 351, just to be safe.
That's a good call, yeah. So you got some work to do, new listener.
Yeah, so that's 249 episodes, right, Tony? Is that right?
We have in the archives.
If you start at 351.
Start at 354. That's where you want to start.
354, and we're at what, 620?
Yes.
What
is that?
611?
Oh, I know what that is.
611?
What is what?
No, I started hearing Kevin and you over again because I opened the website and it actually started playing our episode live on the rant as we were speaking.
Oh. Big ups to our friends over at the rant, rantmradio.com, radioactive metal.
What? What?
Rantm, radioactive metal. Boom.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take it. It's in the ballpark.
Sure. I was right.
But they might as well be all the fucking same.
Close enough.
Right. Well, we got episode 611. We're getting the 620. We'll be there.
So I got it right with my second guess. I like it. Oh, it says it right there.
Jesus, Matt's gonna die on the air tonight.
I might.
Jesus, dude.
You never know. You never know when you're tuning into the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. 611. We got a jam-packed show for you. We got NWA Hard Times 3. We got Billy Corgan and Nick Aldis telling their sides of the story. We got
work.
We figured out who is in the SmackDown World Cup.
Nobody cares.
You care, Tony.
Fuck off.
We know what our first War Games match is.
Who gives a shit?
You manga.
We got Full Gear this weekend.
Boom! Fucking shit. Fuck.
We got the Teddy Hart documentary coming.
Playa? Oh, wait, that's Teddy
That's
Long.
Teddy Long. We got Sal Rinauro at 8 o'clock. And we're going down the aisle.
Oh, Jesus, we got a packed show for you people.
Hey, Tony, guess what? You're going one-on-one with The Undertaker!
Tag team match, player.
And that's all here next on the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live on rantiumradio.com and available on all podcast platforms and at shiningwizards.com. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. As always, we thank you for your continued support. And now, enjoy the show.
Hey, this is the Suplex Assassin, Alex Kane, and you are listening to the Shining Wizards Podcast.
What's up, fuckers?
Where did cheese go?
It's a stupid fucking question, Kevin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Hey, this is Moose.
God, that was disgusting. Shining Wizards rule the world.
You are tuned in live to episode 611 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Coming to you live on the rant, rantiumradio.com, Radioactive Metal. Joining you live on all forms of social media, the Facebook, the Twitters, the Twitches, and the YouTubes, and going with you wherever you go, because we are on each and every single one of those podcast and streaming platforms. And let's just jump right into it, because we got action-packed action tonight. Time for some wrestling talk.
and talk about the wrestling.
Tony.
Matt.
KJG.
Fellas, it's been an interesting week, has it not?
Oh, the best week of our lives. I would say.
Very, very interesting week in the world of wrestling. But how are you guys doing?
Oh, man, I'm great.
Oh, aces and eights, baby.
Another Victory Monday.
Victory Monday.
Dolphins won again yesterday. So Victory Monday is the thing that happens here.
The Devils won on Saturday, so I'll take a Victory Monday myself.
9 in a row, right?
Fuck 'em
9 in a
both.
row, baby. So they're 9-0. Jesus, Tony, don't stop it. Stop
Fuck
it.
them.
Stop it. And they play again tomorrow night. So shooting for 10 in a row in, I think, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. They go banana up there. They love it up in the, they don't like to put S on their word. So they just go crazy. They go banana.
Poutine.
Poutine is disco fry, but in Canada.
Kevin, you look like you got a fresh cut.
Oh, big old cut. Big
Good,
old fresh
buddy.
Kutsky Magutsky.
All right, let's take a look at this here.
What are we doing here?
Oh, nice. Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. This
Looks
guy's
like
got-
$1,000,000.
That's right, right.
I look like I just fucking crawled out of the garbage can in front of my house.
No, you got. Uh-oh.
Why do we have an echo?
Oh no.
Who has
Matt's
that?
hair, Matt's
No, we're
hair
good.
did it.
No, we're good. We're good. I
You had
think.
it for a second.
Yep.
You're getting like you're getting kind of moppy.
Yeah, I need a haircut.
Little
You're
mop.
welcome.
You're welcome. That's why I said it. You're welcome. God. Perry Saturn got really shit canned in WWE, didn't he?
I think life almost shit canned the poor guy too. He was down on
well,
his luck
okay.
for a long time.
All right, well, you go to dark places while I was just trying to make something funny.
So look, it is what
T-Dog.
it is. Poor guy was down on his luck for a while. Hopefully he's doing
He,
okay.
he might still be, for all I know.
I don't know.
I think there's a happy medium somewhere between dark and funny, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a thin little line ski.
Well, I've been watching. I've been watching the Tales of the Territory, Tales from the Territory, whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
So I have it on demand on my Hulu, and
Look at
then
you.
when the episode's over, if I'm doing something or I'm fucking around on the laptop, it'll just start playing whatever is next. And I guess because it's professional wrestling, there's a series on Vice called The Dark Side of Comedy.
Sure is.
Yep.
So I've been watching those now, and I think I'm done with them.
Like you've had it with them, or you
Oh,
finished them?
I've watched all 10 episodes.
Had it with this stupid show. Who else is on it besides what? Kaufman, Geraldo.
I didn't see the Kaufman one.
I mean, Kaufman might not be on it. I could be making that up.
It's Chris Farley.
Yeah, I figured Farley would be on there.
Andrew Dice Clay, Dustin Diamond,
Ooh,
Brett
R.I.P.
Butler.
Why would you do one on Dustin Diamond?
Because he was a terrible comedian, and he died.
Well, Dice wasn't a terrible comedian.
No, Dustin Diamond.
Well, Dice. He said Dice was one of the episodes.
He also said Dustin Diamond, and then you said, why would you do one on Dustin Diamond?
And you said
Did
because
you?
he was terrible, to which I followed up, then why would you do one on Dice? Is this supposed to be like terrible comedians?
Different angles, I guess.
The Dustin Diamond story was he was always portrayed as Screech. He was younger. He was younger than the rest of the crew. Like when he got hired to be Screech, he was a couple years younger. So as the show went and they all got older, he didn't have people the same age, and he stayed through the whole end. And then when he decided to go out and try and make money off of his name, he tried to do the Bob Saget, but it wasn't like, it's not the Bob Saget. Bob Saget was a dirty comedian. Then he got the job on TV. Screech was Screech, and then he tried to be a dirty comedian, and he was just saying horrendous shit to say horrendous shit.
Well, here's the one thing they both have in common, and I've seen Bob Saget a couple times. They are the two worst comedians I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Bob Saget is not a funny stand-up. Not a funny
I'm
stand-up
sorry,
at
a
all.
what?
A funny stand-up?
A fundy stand?
Did I say fundy?
You said fundy.
Oh, I must have had a booger. My
No, it's all right.
apologies.
No, they're terrible. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember if I've ever actually worked with Dustin Diamond. I think I did.
Whoops.
Why do you keep saying whoops? That wasn't his thing.
Whoops. Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
And he went all the way to he came back and was on Saved by the Bell, the new class.
Yeah, he was a teacher under Belding, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the administrative building guy, or whatever.
And he was still doing the fucking Screech. So.
And he was still doing the whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone, everyone's on drugs. Everyone has their demons, and
Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with it. And it sucks that he died the way that he did. I mean, it sucks that he dies at all, but cancer, forget about it.
No, it was a shitty hand he was dealt to go along with the fact that he was a shitty comedian, I guess.
They're good, though. They're good. If you like the Dark Side of the Ring and the Tales from the Territories, check it out, I guess, if you got a couple hours to kill.
I still haven't seen one.
Tales from the Territories?
None of them. Not a
They
one.
did what they do, Polynesian Pro Wrestling this past week.
Didn't watch that. Actually finished the Stampede one, but
what is that? Just about the whole family history, or is that an actual organization?
Polynesian Pro was in a wrestling org out in Hawaii.
Ooh.
I think they still exist, don't they? Aren't they still doing something or other?
The only company in Hawaii that I know of is UCE, US, but I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. It's the only one that I know of.
Polynesian Pro was in The Rock's family. That was his grandmother that ran that organization.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
So who knows? Maybe Oos came out of it. I don't know.
Yeah, in the Tales from the Territory, there was this situation where someone tried to run on the island, and they wanted a booking fee.
They wanted blood.
You can use the Polynesian Pro guys, but you have to pay a booking fee. And they got the FBI got involved, because they didn't understand. And
Guido?
No, who the fuck was it? Bob Geigel came to court, and he got on the stand and had to explain to them why there was a booking fee and how it was just like any other business when you loan out talent. But by that point, it had ruined the territory.
Ooh.
So I think they folded in 90.
So then Oos probably came out of the ashes of that then.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any correlation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's just a coincidence that it happens to be UCE, Oos. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't even know if that's what it's called, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure the initials are UCE. KM does stuff down there, I think.
And so does Don Morocco, apparently.
Perhaps. I will take your word for it, oh wise T-Donk.
Okay, so now I'm looking at their roster. Alpha Junior's there. Let me see. The Pineapple King Aleki is one of the workers.
Oh, I was gonna ask what he's been up to.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Apparently, Genocide works there too.
What's
Or
the Pineapple King?
Pineapple King Aleki. Aleki Laki Luki. Aleki,
oh god,
Laki,
I
Luki.
knew I was waiting for how long until you did
Hey,
something.
look at that. Kevin Matthews is there along with Kiko Kekawa
Yeah, they bring in some names every now and then.
and the Kawaii Kid. Oh God. Noah Kaoomana.
Gesundheit.
Bless you. Hey, Sue Young's worked there too. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm
Well, there you
tired.
go.
They do. It's an indie show. It's an indie company, but they bring in some names every now and then.
I wonder if we can get some credentials to go out to Oos Wrestling.
Hawaii. I'm
What?
afraid of volcanoes.
You looking to go out there?
Hell yeah, I'd go check out some wrestling in Hawaii. Why not?
Just travel up to nice near Parsippany, New Jersey.
What,
Just-
Gino's Hawaiian
Yeah,
now?
it's the same thing. Have you ever seen Parsippany in the summer? Ah,
It's beautiful.
gorgeous.
Especially when
postcards of it.
especially when Dave Hebner's signing autographs across the street from your house.
Yeah, and cowers in fear from Matt. Earl Hebner. That was by the way, I
Holy
believe.
shit.
Right?
You
It was
want
Big Earl,
none of
right?
this. Nobody wants any of this.
No,
That's
of
right.
course not.
Wasn't Lashley supposed to be there? Then they had to cancel him with LA Knight. Yeah. Wasn't that a
Yeah.
thing?
Mike Spear brings up in the chat, Metal Maniac, former Jersey guy, now living in Hawaii. He's kind of bi-coastal. So there
You think
go.
he ever got out of that submarine?
I haven't seen him post on Facebook in a while.
Submarine? He was in a
Yeah,
submarine.
the one he did the fucking interview from when we had him on the podcast.
That is episode 350.
Sounded like he was fucking underwater, dickhead. Paint my face, asshole.
Wow.
Hey, like them apples.
Maniac.
Stop. I love them.
And he
No,
did nothing.
let's
And he
not-
did nothing to us.
There's a hit. That's a lie. He did not paint my face.
Oh, so that's the.
I got a hit list, bro. We can go right down the hit list if you want. Jacques Rougeau.
No, we've
Sarah.
heard the hit list.
No, Matt, Tony, I'm gonna need him to go on. I'm gonna need everyone. I'm gonna need them all.
Ken Dixon fighting fucking kids. That guy's a piece of shit.
All right.
Oh,
Fighting
Fred.
kids.
Oh yeah, you didn't hear about that? He's like out of professional wrestling now because he had an altercation with a child.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
never was a fan of his.
you said
anyway.
fighting kids. I thought he was like Kramer dominating the dojo. I didn't.
He's a piece of shit. That
Class
guy
champion.
fucked his hand.
All right, so Ken Dixon, Jock,
Jock, Ken
Bobby
Patera,
Lashley, Ken Patera.
Bobby
Ken Pate-
Lashley.
All right, so now are we blaming Ken Patera? Are we saying Ken Patera bad guy or Ken Patera senile?
I'm saying Ken Patera, who agreed to do the anniversary show, and he fucking ghosted me after I gave him all the info.
Okay, so he ghosted you. All right, so that's a bad guy. All right, who else?
Bad guy. Somebody else is on that list. In the
Yeah,
same-
superstar Billy Graham.
No, Charlie
No.
Haas can go.
Charlie
fuck
Haas.
too.
This one pains me to write down. All right,
No,
Charlie
You know what?
Haas.
I didn't tell him to respond and say that he would do the show and then have us promote it and him not show up.
That's fair. So we got 4. I got Ken Dixon, I got Jock, I got Ken Patera, and Charlie Haas. Any more?
Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Bobby. That's more of like a pretendinitis hit list.
Yeah.
Wow, Kevin Peel. The two of you peeling back the fourth wall. How dare you?
That's it today.
That's it today. So
Gino
Ken-
Caruso. Gino Caruso.
can you get a 5th just to round out my top 5 here?
Well, is Metal Maniac on the list? Did you have
No,
him on
Metal
there?
Maniac's not on the list. Gina Caruso's not on the list. Tombstone Jesus' shithead son. How do you like
Oh, there you go.
Surfboard,
I fucking-
Surfboard McGee.
I posted it. He posted a photo the other night with his son. I said, nice to see the transitions going well. Remember when he didn't do our podcast?
Oh no,
Fuck him. Fucking
All right.
asshole.
this is a good top 5.
You're a fucking indie wrestler in Utah. Don't take yourself so fucking serious.
Hey, Tombstone Jesus is an indie wrestler in
Not
Utah.
Tombstone Jesus. Tombstone Jesus knows how to roll with the punches. He's a fucking Viking. He fucking eats hairy pussy. He fucking listens to metal.
Jesus Christ, dude.
His fucking son, on the other hand, he's fucking
First of
jerking
all,
dudes off under the boardwalk for a sandwich.
how do you know he eats hairy? I mean, how do you know?
Oh.
I like him shaved, brother.
He'll take it all.
I bet you would.
That's how you get to be fucking Tombstone Jesus.
Eating it to death.
That's right. Jesus, back in the day, Jesus,
All right, come on now.
they weren't shaving him when it was
All right.
BC, was it? No.
Jesus Christ.
Right. But then JC, they were learning how to,
Yeah,
dance.
Yeah, I'm sure JC wasn't walking around Jerusalem teaching people the proper way to dive down on the muff. I'm sure that wasn't in the parables or the Beatitudes or any of those things.
You know what? If he did that, maybe they wouldn't have nailed him to a
Maybe-
cross.
And Tony, they'd call that the Beatitudes era.
Holy shit! You guys are the fucking worst.
Am I?
Yeah, kind of.
And I
Ask
did
me if
not,
I
did
can-
not
ask me if I
expect it to
care.
go that way. And I
Ask
don't
me if I
like it.
care.
No, because I know the answer.
I don't give a fuck. You kidding me?
I'm getting my phone is blowing up about the Tombstone Jesus thing.
Holy
Good.
shit!
Who wants some? Bring it. I'll send you a link. Bring your little fucking.
No. They want explanations.
There's no explanation. We tried to have fun with his dickhead kid. He was going to come on the show, and I told him he was like a fucking glorified jobber surfboard asshole. And he was like, fuck you and your podcast. I'm never doing your show. And he blocked us so he could fucking take a short walk off a long cliff. Fuck that guy. He sucks. Fucking hand job.
I love that I just created a new thing.
Go back to your fucking job at the Dairy Queen, you fucking pecker eater.
On the road to 11 years, baby.
Holy
All right,
shit!
next week it's going to be a fucking dumpster fire. Kevin Rogue, Kate the Great, they're running the show. I'm just showing up. I'm not making notes. I'm not doing shit.
Get out of here, notes.
I'm going to fucking sit here and fuck off for 2 hours. How do you like me now?
I love it.
Well,
love
don't
everything about it.
I mean, don't fuck completely off for 2 hours because Kevin and I will be here.
No, not like literally.
No, he's not going to leave,
Come
you
on.
idiot.
What do you
It
think?
was strong.
The Turnbuckle Throwbacks Christmas show?
God, that was the greatest
All
thing they
right.
did. Stop doing that.
All right,
All
take
right.
it easy. Come
I
on
want to
now.
deal with Phil. I'll see him Saturday. He's going to be there with his fucking giant kid.
He's going to be there on Saturday?
Yeah.
I like Phil.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat in the fucking suite, so
Oh
Meat in the
God!
sweet. It's
Told
like
those-
Rage in the Cage, but it's
told
meat in the
those- I
sweet.
told those fucking slobs to bring extra money. So
Kev, write that down. Meet in the suite. We got our title.
I threw my pen and paper
I got,
everywhere.
I
but
got,
threw
I got,
back
I'm
and
always
said-
got a pen over here
Meet in the suite.
in the suite.
I think that's supposed to be like the fourth Nintendo game from WWE. At
A
one
lot of
point.
meat, and that's a lot of people. A lot of food's gonna disappear.
Please, motherfuckers, if you're showing up, please wear your deodorant. Take a shower before
Yeah.
you leave.
And
It's
it's
Saturday.
Saturday.
It's Saturday, people. Take a bath.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
What is going on with this echo? What is
I don't
what
know,
is
dude.
happening?
Oh, where
There's an echo.
Kevin and I are hearing an echo.
is it from me?
Don't know.
If
Now it's
you're not
gone.
hearing it, maybe
But it's gone now.
it's gone.
He gone.
All right. Well, guess
Yeah.
who else is gone?
And try to dress appropriate, people. Come on. It's sweet, for Christ's sake.
And let's act like we fucking been there before, people.
Yeah.
I
Listen.
cannot promise that.
I'm not fucking babysitting anybody.
Nope. I'm with you, Matt. I'm with you.
I
Act
might
like you've been in the
take
suite before.
I
All
might
right,
take
jerk.
everyone's cell phones from them too.
Do that.
Cell
I'd love
phones
to
from
do that.
who? Me?
Everybody, you just sit and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the moment. No one gives a shit about your fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't have Twitter.
Not you fucking hand job. And that Rob from the Bullet Club, that motherfucker. I got heat with him too.
Oh
you.
shit.
Sending me pictures of him and Jay White and then not showing the proper respect to Jay White on social media.
Oh fuck Jay White anyway.
No, you know what? Fuck you, Tony.
No, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your hand. Fuck your face. Fuck your ass. How you like that?
You know what? You know what, Tony? How do you like fucking Tyrus being the face of your fucking company?
Out fucking standing.
You're out of your mind.
I'm done. Matt,
Outstanding.
I'm done. Forget. I'm not showing up next week. I'm done with this guy if he thinks that's outstanding. I'm
Bye.
done.
Bye,
I'm
Felicia.
out. I'm
Bye,
out.
Felicia.
How do I do?
All right,
Oh.
Kevin's out.
Good. Thank God.
I mean, he didn't. All right, so let's run it back. I want to run it back though. So last week, the news came down. Nick Aldis asked for his. He gave his notice,
Yes, he gave his notice.
and we talked about it in depth last week. And then, good old fucking look, Billy and Tony Khan might be face diving in the same pile. Okay. Tony Khan. Billy Corgan goes on fucking Busted Open Tuesday, and he's like, Nick Aldis went scorched earth, and he
Yeah.
buried the NWA.
Can I let me stop you. Let me ask you a question. Did you ever follow his Revolution Pro?
I think I have a DVD, and he autographed it. And I
Was
think
it
first show?
was the show any good? Like, who did he have around him when he
Is that the British show?
No.
No, that's Rev Pro. I'm talking about he had Revolution Pro or something in like was he out of Chicago at that point?
He was out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here. No, this is Rev Pro.
Because I'm kind of curious to know how he ran things when it wasn't under the NWA banner, when he was just trying to do, like
Okay.
his earlier promotion.
I know he had good talent. Was it RRP?
AARP?
Type. Oh, excuse me. Oof.
Revolution Pro. I do remember that now, actually.
The belt was actually it was a big gold, but it had the R in the middle of it. Was it
red?
No, I think it was
blue.
Yeah, it was blue actually. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it would
Resistance
be red.
Pro Wrestling.
Resistance.
There it is.
There's that blue R.
So 2000 Black Friday 2011. We had Jay Bradley on the show, Colt Cabana, The Sheik, El Generico, Harry Smith, Kevin Steen, Raven, Teddy Hart, Cheerleader, Melissa.
Wow.
On the first show.
What year was this, Matt?
This was 2011.
Pretty solid lineup for 2011.
Second show, you had the Davari brothers, Robert Anthony. Third show, Robert Anthony, Harry Smith. Rhino was there.
Sure.
Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson.
And their balls.
Is it still a thing? It looks like it hasn't run since 2019.
Yeah, that's strange. Like, what is that about? There were like 3 former champions here, and they all still have the title. Like, I'm reading that they were trying to make this into a reality show, but I guess it didn't work.
Yeah,
doesn't that kind of tie into the timeline of him buying the NWA?
He left in 2014, Billy Corgan.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not Nelly. Who is that? Is that Nelly?
It was Nelly.
That was Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly is right.
So he left in 2014.
Yes.
And they were still going until 2019? Is that what you said?
The last card I have on Cage Match was a joint show with Freelance Wrestling. And it took place at the in Summit, Illinois. Holodead won the women's title from Rachel Ellering.
Oh, nice.
Daniel Eads beat Da Cobra for the title.
Oh, not the Cobra, Da Cobra.
The Cobra.
Cobra Kai. Da Cobra.
Da Cobra.
By Menon.
Also known as King Cobra.
Oh, well, there you go.
The signature moves are Drop of Venom and the Warrior's Way.
Well, of course there are. I mean, fucking Drop of Venom. Come on now.
Just a drop, though. Just a drop.
That's all you need, brother.
I knew you were going to say that.
There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on this card.
9?
There's only 4 matches.
Well, of course. You only got 9 people.
9.
9?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. The interview on Busted Open is wild because he thinks that he's working an angle. He says, ask yourself why in a pay-per-view week and with a talent who is leaving the company did he decide to start blasting me in the product 55 days before he's out? He can do whatever he wants to do. Why does he have to bury the locker room and bury the product?
And to follow up,
Uh-oh.
Nick Aldis appeared on the Not Sam Wrestling Show.
He did. It's a fantastic interview. Both past guests of the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast. So you can definitely find those in the archives. With Sam Roberts, Nick Aldis said, it certainly wasn't intended to be this burial of the NWA or anything like that. Why would I do that? I would be burying myself.
Yeah.
I guess there's a subscription service on Instagram. So you can pay for extra content through Instagram for said celebrity.
Copy.
So Nick Aldis has this service. So he decided he was going to as his first post on this subscription service, tell the people who are paying for the content, hey, I've given my notice to the NWA. He did it wrong, and it went out to all the Instagram followers.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
In the Not Sam interview, he explains his contract. He signed a 1-year contract at the beginning of this year. And in the contract, it stated if he wanted to leave, he had to give them 60-day notice. But if they wanted to let him out of the contract, he needed 90-day notice. So, and he said they gave him a lot of money. So he did not wasn't a surprise. Like, he was 60 days out and he sent his email and he wanted out of his contract. In the Not Sam interview, he goes into detail. The 10 pounds of gold, the whole series, starting from him and Tim Storm, he did that all, like, that was his idea. That was his baby. He wasn't getting paid extra for that. That was all his idea. He goes through detail after he loses the title to Trevor Murdoch. He wants to do the thing with Tom Lattimore where he turns on Tom and Tom turns on him and he becomes a big baby face. Then they take him off TV. That, he starts to butt heads with Billy, which is not something new. But now Billy's like, I want to do this like this. I'm going to book this my own way. And I'm paraphrasing. You can listen to the interview on the Not Sam podcast. And then they do these tapings and nobody's buying tickets. So then they turn around, they go back to Aldous. And he's like, now it's a catch-22 for me. You're not selling tickets because people aren't invested in, they're not doing Trevor Murdoch any service. He says throughout the interview, they brought in Cardona and that helped. But then Cardona got hurt. So he had to fill in. And he even talks about, it got to a point where like Billy was leaning on him that when the Thunder Rosa relationship fell apart, he wanted Nick Aldis to call Thunder Rosa.
And he did.
Yeah, but he didn't do what Billy wanted him to do. He didn't smooth it over. He just was like, hey, my hands are clean of this. He wanted me to reach out to you and talk to you, but I'm not doing that.
No dice.
Yeah, and then he said it doesn't pass the Harley race test for him, and he brings up Gags the Gimp, and he brings up the social distancing match where you're not supposed to touch.
Yeah,
it's not the NWA that he helped bring to prominence.
He also mentioned that a lot of people were showing up there for the first time and pretty much slaughtering catering and walking around like they own the place. And he's like, wait a minute. He's like, guys like me who are coming in the back, guys like Trevor, there's not even a scrap of food left for us. He goes, who do you think started this shit? He's like, who do you think got to this point? Who got us there?
Who do you think he's talking about? Who?
Probably a lot of the new people that came in. I don't think it's anyone in particular. I don't think he would have had a problem with Cardona. I think Cardona would definitely have been respectful. Yeah,
but Cardona's definitely a guy that would slaughter some catering.
No, I understand, but he made it sound like everybody was packing shit to take home before, guys like him and Trevor were even getting a chance to have something to eat. Yeah.
Yeah. He's right. Look, he's right, dude. He's right. If that's what happened, he's 100% right.
It's not only locker room protocol, it's protocol in life. You show up at a new job, you're not going to fucking start walking in and throwing your weight around. You know what I'm saying? You find your spot, you're respectful, and you work your way in.
Or maybe it's could be like prison stuff where you just go and you pick the fight with the biggest dog in the yard just to make people think that, hey, don't mess with me. I'm here. I'm the real deal, baby. Maybe it's like that.
It's wild. So then Billy's like, hey, fuck it. If we're gonna blow everything up, let's do it proper. So prior to Hard Times 3, he goes on the Briscoe and Bradshaw podcast. And he says the NWA will be the toughest, hard-hitting wrestling promotion in the world. And then he says,
it's gotten so silly, NWA. I'm not gonna
lie. A lot of people in the wrestling community, and I know it's a Holty debate topic, they like what's going on with, I call it the 8-star Dave Meltzer matches and all that stuff. I like that stuff too, but if we're just talking business, straight business, not fan stuff, I still believe in Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. And then this upcoming main event at Hard Times 3, Matt Cardona, who's recast himself on the independent scene as the star that he is, versus Tyrus, who's 6'8", 375, versus Trevor Murdoch, who's 6'3", and another 350. I want to see that match. And if you don't want to see stuff like that, don't watch the NWA, because that's what I'm going to give you more and more of that.
That's Billy Corgan?
As Billy Corgan, as we climb, as I'm able to kind of develop Youngertown, the mold of the NWA, we'll be the toughest, hard-hitting wrestling promotion in the world. I know there's the strong style in Japan, but to me, that's a different psychology.
Nothing that he said there reflects what they're doing. Absolutely nothing.
Got news for you, Billy. I don't want to see Tyrus versus Matt Cardona versus Trevor Murdoch.
We always, you know what we always say, like when Vince McMahon's out of touch, he's delusional. And now some of us are saying that Tony Khan might be out of touch, he's delusional. Some of, like, our go-to is like they're out of touch. Like I never thought that Billy Corgan would ever be out of touch with what his audience would want. Dude's losing it, man. The
more he talks, the more the Nick Aldis thing makes sense.
Yeah, dude, it's the same. He's Tony Khan and Jace. Like, they're both maniacs.
Like, and look, Tony's heart's breaking. Like,
Yeah.
this was his. And look, we talked about it last week, and we're not going to go down that whole rabbit hole again. But the first 2 seasons of the NWA were amazing. They were amazing. They did professional wrestling, and they mixed in a little comedy with it, but it wasn't some over the top stuff. And I know we have Sal Rinauro on in about half an hour, and I'm not trying to bury Sal because he's got to get paid too.
Oh yeah,
but some of the stuff they're doing it's hard. It's not good.
Yeah, and listen, we like to, poke the bear a little bit, but listen, I'm not gonna like pretend that I like something when I don't. I watched some of that Hard Time pay-per-view. I watched a few matches. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I didn't hate what I watched. Like, I mean, I obviously the ending, oof, mamma mia. But yeah, I mean, we're not out here looking to bash anybody. Like, it doesn't make any sense for us to bash stuff. We'd rather be talking glowingly about it. But it's just tough to sit through a pay-per-view and watch where a guy that literally is only in this spot because, in my opinion, is because of his pulls and his public, persona and his deal with Fox News and stuff like that. There's no one in their right mind would put a world championship on Tyrus. I'm sorry. You just wouldn't.
I just don't think people that are watching Fox News are watching the NWA.
No, but I think having that 10 pounds of gold when he's sitting down on an interview stage, on a news show, and having him be introduced as the NWA World Champion, say as corny and as unnecessary as it might be, it does mean something. Not
to the people who have no idea what the NWA World Champion is.
No,
right?
But it means something to the NWA. It means something to Corgan. Like, hey, my belt's on this TV show. It's like it happens everywhere, but it's just like a smaller scale. It's like Tyrus, as opposed to like, Ric Flair showing up and putting the belt on Regis and Kathy Lee or something like that. It's just a smaller scale, and I can understand why he would do it. And I'm not saying that's the reason. That's just what I'm picking up from it, because there's no godly reason why you would put a championship belt on Tyrus.
Now, when the word wrestling is in the title of your company.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry, Tony. I saw the clip.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I saw the clip where he like jumps off the rope and hurts his knee. It's fucking so fucking bad.
Wait, he got hurt in that?
Like they work a in the match they work a story.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's on the second rope and it's the fucking worst. It's
like he's supposed to do like a barrel roll and get up.
It's supposed to be like he's jumping off the rope and he like lands awkwardly, but it just looks like it doesn't. It's fucking bad.
So I saw the same clip and I thought that he was supposed to do like one of those like Seth Rollins or like AJ Styles, jump, miss, but still tumble. And
wait! You thought Tyrus was gonna jump and tumble?
That's why I thought it was so funny, because he massacred it.
Yeah, but you thought that this was a possibility in the world in which we live in 2022.
That's why it was funny to me. There's no chance this guy was ever going to do that, and he didn't do that.
Guys who I think will jump off the second turnbuckle tuck and roll. Seth Rollins, AJ Styles,
Tyrus.
Which is why I found it funny. I didn't know he got hurt. Now I feel kind of
He
bad.
didn't get hurt. It was part of the match.
Oh, okay.
Tony,
would
you
they
were
do
gonna
that
say,
then?
Tony, you were going to say before I cut you off 100 times.
I've said it a million times. The whole reason is, and you should have seen it coming. I mean, what was the entire build to this match? It was all about Tyrus. The only reason
Yeah.
Tyrus had a match prior pay-per-view was because the whole Aldous thing fell apart. That's the only reason why he got injected in there. Remember, Billy Corgan pulled him off to begin with. That was supposed to be a storyline. That was supposed to be a worked shoot, which, like Nick Aldis said in his interview, actually turned out to become a shoot. You know, careful what you wish for. But you look at the promos, Tyrus is amazing at cutting a promo. He was talking people into this show. Oh, come on. Give credit where it's due.
He had one good promo that I remember. Off the top of
He
my
had a
head,
few good promos.
where he kind of shoved Black Jeets aside that one time.
At the podium with what's his name? No, dude, he had a lot of good promos going into this.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about
Jace.
he was talking about, you know, like sometimes you have to give up what you love to get what you want. Great, it was great promos. The in-ring side leaves a lot to be desired. A lot. Now I get it. I completely understand why they do it, why they did it. But my whole thing was they gave Cardona very little airtime to build himself back up to this. They gave even less airtime to the world champion. How do you not give Trevor Murdoch any valuable airtime to give people the impression that he was going to win this match? You didn't. They didn't. And this isn't the only place where they dropped the ball with this show. I'll get into it. Hawks Aerie, as disappointed as I was that they didn't win the tag belts, and aside from fucking Damian being the shits when it comes to interfering and missing his cues, this was a hell of a match. The Kerry Morton Homicide match.
Yeah,
Good match.
I watched that. I enjoyed that match.
Fucking Davey Richards and Colby Carino.
I watched that match. Yo, Colby Carino actually looks like, and this is going to sound insulting, but it's not meant to be. Dude, he actually looks like a man. Now, like his entire career, I always thought that he looked like a kid, even with the beard, even with the full beard.
Remember when he came in on that Circle Squared and he had that match against George South?
You know who he looks like? He looks like a young Silas with that stash-o going. Silas, right? From Ring of Honor,
Silas Young?
Yes, yeah, he looks like Silas, man.
The guy that Tony says is Heartbreak Dad.
No, that's somebody else that we.
Oh, what do you call Silas?
Old Man Silas.
Old Man Silas. Sorry.
I mean, he looks like an old man. What do you want me to tell you?
Very poignant.
True or false? What do you want me to tell you?
It looks like young old man Silas.
Well, to your point, Tony, that they gave Trevor Murdoch no. I mean, we all picked fucking Tyrus to win the fucking title.
No, we didn't all pick Tyrus.
Kevin went with his fucking girlfriend.
Wait, did you go over the picks?
Would you rather have him be the champ or Tyrus?
No, it doesn't matter what you would rather have. It's where it was going, bro.
I don't know. I thought Broski. I thought it was going to be his redemption song. And part of it was me willing Tyrus not to win.
Did not work.
No, it did not
work. This is a fucking disgrace. I will not watch any more NWA.
Jordan Clearwater won the TV title. He had a good match against Kazana. Scion had a good match with Dak Draper.
Idolmania's got all the gold.
That was the image that they were probably looking for.
And they did at the end.
Yeah. All worked out.
What else did I watch? I watched of course, because why wouldn't I? I watched Question Mark versus Question Mark too.
Well,
what the fuck, dude? See,
I had to watch it, bro. I had to.
Was it the shits?
I mean, it was the shits, but like at the same time, in the back of your mind, you're just thinking like, "What am I watching?" So,
I think people really like Question Mark too.
It's just it's the gimmick. It's just like people have the original Question Mark. I mean, this one is obviously bad guy. It's more about Aaron Stevens than it is actually Question Mark. But Question Mark 2 brings you back to what the original Question Mark was all about. It's like a goofy, funny, frumpy looking dude who wears a mask and yellow tights with a black singlet, and he's just a goofball, and it's hysterical.
I think that's what they were looking for all along, and it took Rodney Mack to get there, but that.
How do you know it's Rodney Mack?
Yeah, we don't know that.
Oh, fuck off.
You don't know that. We know that.
Fuck yeah. Yes, you.
Hold-
Yes.
hold
Who?
on.
Moi? Si. Fuck
So-
you.
You're in camp. Question mark is not Josephus, but question mark is Rodney Mack.
Yeah, that question mark. Yeah, question mark 2. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Because question mark, this new question mark is a faker.
It's a question mark.
It's a faker.
Yeah, but he lost his mask and they still threw a towel over his head. So what's the fucking point of the stipulation?
Oh,
It's
heel's got to heal.
fucking- Yeah, it's Aaron Stevens, bro.
Just got to heal. Fuck out of here. Fucking, we're gonna take this beautiful legacy and we're gonna fucking wipe our ass with it.
Oh wait, everything else that happened on this show, and you're basing a legacy on question mark?
The
Are
hell
you
of a
kidding
ride.
me? Come on,
You
bro.
tell me you don't say karate.
Of course.
Yeah, you don't just say karate. You say karate. You say that because of the question mark, not because of fucking Rodney Mack in a question mark mask, not because Aaron Stevens is in a question mark mask. You do it because Josephus was in the question mark mask and he made the gimmick work. This is horse shit.
No, I disagree. There's a lot that's horseshit on this show, but not that. You know
I'm with Tony on this. I
Guess what?
like the question
Shit
mark.
rolls
too.
downhill. Tyrus is your champion. Let the shit rain, people. Let it rain.
Does it rain or does it roll?
It does it all.
Yes, it's chocolate rain. It rains downhill.
Depends where you are.
Oh boy, I know this guy doesn't mean it, but this is hysterical. Oh, okay, you already beat me to it.
100%. Tyrus is the reason NWA will thrive and will surpass WWE. 100%.
Mike Peterson. Well
Lots
said.
of great comments in the chat, people.
Yeah, but that's the only one that matters.
No, Dak Draper better to push than Tyrus.
All right,
Agreed.
come on. Now we're just drawing straws here. What
You're
are we
out of your
doing?
mind. Dak Draper's great.
He said he's better to push than Tyrus.
No, Tony said now. I was talking to Tony. Because Tony besmirched the good name of Dak Draper.
Look, Dak Draper's awesome. He's not NWA World Champion, is he?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
This is the flag you're gonna fly.
That was the basis of the comment. And I'm saying Dak Draper has not been built up in the NWA yet to get to that position.
Yeah, but he would even so he would be better champion than Tyrus.
Neither is Tyrus.
We've already discussed Tyrus.
Yeah, he's fucking dog shit.
You know Tyrus is older than I am. Did you
I
know
don't
that?
Give a shit. You know what?
When we get to the Wrestling Podcast, episode 350.
Pardon me for bringing information to the table. Sorry.
You know what? You should be, because if it wasn't for your love for the NWA, we wouldn't be fucking watching this dog shit, abysmal horse abortion of a fucking show.
Well, the real reason that you assholes wanted to watch this show is because
It's time for a pay-per-view pick extravaganza! NWA Hard Times 3!
this is the only reason why we even talk about these fucking pay-per-views, because you two jackwagons like getting your asses kicked every year. So let's go. Let's get it out of the way.
Can't wait till Friday. We pick again.
Saturday. But who's counting?
Nope, Friday.
It's Friday.
What's Friday?
Friday is Overdrive, Matt. Of course, we're picking Overdrive.
Oh, yes.
What's Overdrive?
Impact Wrestling Overdrive.
Who?
Impact Wrestling Overdrive.
That's not a pay-per-view.
That's a pay-per-view, baby.
That's a Friday special.
You got to pay to see it.
We're picking it.
I ain't paying for it.
You're
What do you
picking it,
think?
though.
What do you think happens first? We pick an Impact Friday Night Special, or their PR guy responds to a fucking email I send them.
Yo, Ross is I don't care. He's a JO.
He's a douche nozzle, dude.
If that ruins our relationship.
So we'll
whatever.
pick a Friday pay-per-view before that happens.
No, we're not. Tony, I was just busting with you. I wanted to get you riled up.
I'm already riled up, bro. Yeah, come on now.
We're picking it
I
then.
guess we should have stuck with Kevin's 13 because there ended up being the women's match, right?
I don't know how this women's match fell off the radar for us.
So wait, did I get it right?
Well, I would have picked Pretty Empowered anyway if we were.
Yeah, but you didn't.
No, because it wasn't on the match card.
Yeah,
It was on mine.
Well, good
You
for
didn't
you.
share that with us. You said 13? Question mark.
Well, because you guys had 12, and I'm like, wait, why do I have 13 and you guys only have 12?
Yeah.
Because my card was right.
You didn't tell us that though.
Well, I mean, you saw the
Hey,
picks.
Hey guys, this card has 13 matches on it. Where did you guys see your card?
That is true. You did change your picks based on what we had.
but I sent my initial text was Thirsty Matthew.
So
and I was dissuaded.
Got to send the last series of picks because
come on, I was busy on Saturday. Cut me some slack. I was doing a lot
busy
earlier.
on Saturday.
You know what? You guys can both. You guys can. Hey guys, take turns. Take turns. Take turns. How about that? Take turns.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Get a haircut.
That was earlier. That was earlier in the day.
I gotta go to WrestlePro. I'm so busy. Guess what? I fucking worked all day on the pizza truck. I wasn't too busy to send my shitty picks in.
I sent them as soon as I could. You lucky I didn't wait till 7:50, which I normally do. I got him out there as soon as I could.
You would have been an hour late. You would have missed.
Yeah, you would have been 50 minutes late.
All right, so I'm lucky I didn't send them at 7:50. All right, so what do we got? What do we got, boys?
It's very, very generic.
Very generic.
Nothing groundbreaking. Tony went 11-1. Me and Kevin went 10-2.
I should be 11-2.
Which one did you take? Which one did you take against my picks that you got 10-2, Matt?
I took Tom.
Ah, yeah. What a fucking abomination. If you thought the Tyrus win was bad, what the fuck was this?
Oh, boy.
This Tom Latimer EC3 shit?
Well, fill us in.
A lot of wrong shit, dude. EC3 takes the mic about 2 minutes into the match, starts telling Tom Latimer he's got a limp dick. His girlfriend does, or his wife doesn't love him. He's a fucking piece of shit. Like all this stuff. So Tom Latimer puts him in a submission, doesn't let go. And then he fucking like buckle bombs the referee and the referee pops right back up. What the fuck, dude?
I agree, Matthew Birch. I should get a point for the women's tag. Thanks.
Well, you and Matthew Birch can both pound salt. I don't know what to tell you.
So wait, so was this the worst thing on the show for you?
Probably yes. I would say this was the worst thing. And I don't, well, all right, you guys know I love talking shit about people's bodies, like being slobs and booger eaters and all that stuff. Dude, EC3, I don't know what he's using when he trains, if it's supplements, if it's vitamin S or what the deal is. Bro, his body is fucked up beyond recognition. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. If there's one thing you really want to see that's fucked up about this show, just find a still of EC3 in the ring talking shit on the microphone. Bro, he's got fucking muscles where his spine should be. I thought he had fucking legit Paul Orndorff arm because his right arm looked gimpy compared to the left arm. I don't know what he's doing, dude. He looks terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Why is he still doing the fucking dumb control your narrative? Why is he in the fucking NWA?
Look, if done right, the control your narrative thing could work, but this was fucking way off base. This was horrendous.
I think it's played, man.
And it's terrible that Tom Latimer is stuck doing this. This guy can't catch a break. He's worth so much more to the NWA than this. He started out as the fucking in the wild cards with Royce Isaacs. They were part of fucking what's the group? Strictly Business, Tag Champs, and ever since then, he's been stuck in shit, dude. And it's terrible.
Yeah.
He should not be in the position he's in.
He's definitely worth so much more than this. I agree with you 100% on that.
Well, since Kate brings it up, no one said the women's matches were the worst. Here's one thing I didn't like. Camille fucking taps to Kylan King while Chelsea Green's got the referee tied up. I get it. You want to put a chink in the armor because Camille's she's such a dominating champion. You know what I'm saying? But to see Camille tap as quick as she did, it just fucking sticks in my craw, dude.
Well, I think you answered your own question. I think it was you have to have a champ to show weakness at some point. She's a heel, right?
Well, she's sort of kind of maybe both. I don't know. But I think they're stretching out this whole Kylan King thing because they were tag partners last week. They respect each other, yada, yada, all that shit. They beat the Hex. They beat the Hex last week together and they high-fived and hugged it out or some shit. So JJ Rogue, Handsome Kevin chimes in. I want to know how CYN could be done right. Explain that, Tony. I don't know. The shit that he's doing to get into Tom Latimer's head, saying that Tom's better than this, or he's got to look at his demons, shit like that. When you start saying like you got a limp dick and your wife doesn't love you, it's like, what the fuck are we doing?
This is what we want. Billy knows what we want.
That's your boss, Tony.
Don't
William-
you remember when Harley Race told Dory Funk, your wife has a limp dick?
Your wife has a limp dick.
Yeah.
You better watch out. Dory Funk's wife is still around, dude. And I heard she's a real
70s
fucking
were
pistol.
wild in the NWA. Wild times.
Fucking A, dude.
Dicks with dicks and everything. It was crazy.
Meat, sweets with meat, and chicks with dicks.
Like, who wants this? Why? And
I
I
don't.
don't think he was. I think JJ Rogue Tony wants you to explain how CYN, maybe the wrestling promotion, could have been done right.
Oh, I thought he meant just in particular in that story.
No, I think the whole CYN experiment.
I don't know. You know what? I've never really watched CYN, so I don't know how it went down. I really can't comment on that. But the storyline that I've seen with Tom Latimer could have gone completely different. But I don't know, man. You know what? People talk about EC3 being on like this big untapped star, and like he should have been this and he should have been that. Like, I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
So here's the thing. He was that, Tony. I 100% think that he was that at some point. But after so many tries, the air just gets let out of the tires. So now was he?
I mean, I'll
was
take your
he-
word for it.
Like what? Like in NXT and in NXT, he was a big deal. And him showing up after his run with Impact, being Dixie Carter, that's where the EC3 came from. Ethan Carter III. So like there was so much potential there after being in the original NXT as Derek Bateman. There was a whole lot of potential for him, and the sky would have been the limit for him if he just got a shot on the main roster.
And I said it last time when you brought up him being in NXT. Had they brought in Dixie Carter to be his mouthpiece, that shit I would have watched. I would have watched.
Oh God. But that was before, and his NXT was before he went to.
Oh, was it?
Impact.
But
Yeah.
he was brought back, wasn't he? Wasn't he
No,
brought back?
so the original NXT was like the competition show.
No, but he was brought back after that, wasn't he?
Correct.
As EC3.
Right, but that's not the original NXT.
No, I'm
being-
conflating the two. That was my bad. But when
Yeah.
they brought him back, oh geez, what do we have to put up with now? Are you serious?
Listen,
What?
he's the wrestling god.
If we're
What
going
is
to talk
that?
about the NWA, I'm going to wear this mask.
Is that Roman Reigns?
Of course it is. Why are you wearing Roman Reigns? Or you want acknowledgement for the NWA? Like, is that the gimmick? Like, I don't
No,
understand.
I don't know. The fucking NWA is a fucking dumpster fire. But Billy, this is what we want. Billy knows this is what we want. Thrill Billy, Silas Mason to beat Odinson. That's what we want. We came here for this.
Fuck Odinson anyway.
I
Whatever.
can't take it. I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, he's fucking
He's freaking me out.
hand job.
What? It's just a mask.
Freaking me out, man. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
That was the voodoo casket match.
Our guest tonight sort of got involved in that. When the casket opened up, he popped out. And
That'll be fun to talk about with our guest
Sal
Sal Rinauro, who joins us at 8:00.
We got a new junior heavyweight champion.
Kerry Morton, baby.
Does that so we're done with Homicide, right? Tony, you hate him, so
I was starting to really hate the gimmick, and I'm glad that they finally pulled the trigger on this. And curious to see what Kerry Morton's going to do with the title.
So, Tony, Hard Time is like their. I know this is a cliche, but Hard Times is their WrestleMania, right? Or no?
No, I think it's more their NWA show every year. Whatever.
So the NWA with the number.
Yeah, the
on
numbered
top of
shows.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Especially
why-
next year, NWA 75, because that's how many years they've been in existence.
Tyrus main eventing NWA 75.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, do you think it's gonna be him and Trevor 1-on-1?
No, that's a long ways away. It might be Dak Draper against Tyrus.
Who you just lambasted?
How about we just take Tyrus out of the equation?
Let's do that. What do
Like
you want to do?
kill
Are you honest question? Are you going to continue to watch the NWA, Tony?
I mean, it's paid for through the rest of the year.
Okay. Like part of me is like fuck the NWA. I really don't give a shit, but part of me wants to see like maybe this, and I said it last week, like Nick Aldis leaving. Right? And he was within his contract and within his rights, and I don't think he buried the fucking company at all. I think Billy Corgan's on he's smoking some of that shit that fucking Lane Staley was fucking doing back in the day. I don't think he fucking scorched earth the company. Like, I just hope this opens Billy's eyes and he fucking fixes like Like you got to get fucking Velvet Sky off of commentary. You got to stop doing the fucking Velvet after dark. These fucking special shows. Just present a wrestling. I never thought it would be such a hard thing just to give present a wrestling show. He had the formula for seasons 1 and 2. He really did.
Oh, by the way, Taryn Terrell also gave her notice. That kind of went under the radar.
Well, she retired, right?
Yeah,
Well,
she retired. Yeah, she announced her retirement.
Okay, bye.
Something like that. Yeah.
I wonder how, like, other than like, did anyone care that much about NWA like as a performer, other than Nick Aldis? Like, did anyone truly care?
I think Tim Storm did.
Okay,
I think for sure.
but for the most part, do you think everyone just looks at this as another booking and hey, we're showing up and that's it? Like it's not AEW, it's not WWE, heck, it's not even Impact. Like, do you think that anyone else is as emotionally invested as Nick Aldis was? I don't.
I think maybe somebody like a Jordan Clearwater is.
I mean, like anyone of like true like.
Come on, you're talking about your world television champion, Kevin.
That's a great point.
I think there's a core. I think Luke and his son.
Yeah,
Right. And
Are
obviously,
invested.
I feel like Black G's does because we had him on and
Yes.
he said how much it meant to him and helping out. I'm sure Homicide does.
But
I feel like
I don't get like what's the point? What's the point of bringing in Davey Richards to defend your MLW National Openweight Champion when your guy is losing to him? Right, like Colby Carino should be like he could be a star, right?
he
Yeah,
is.
it's weird.
Why isn't Colby Carino beating Odinson?
I think Odinson's a star.
I think because Colby Carino is right now, he's pigeonholed into that junior heavyweight championship, division. So he might be the next one to battle with Kerry Morton. That's probably where they're going with that. Like, I get it. I think the world of Colby Carino. He's come out of his shell. He's become quite a name in the NWA, and he's probably all in with the business too.
But the way I feel like the way that the NWA is going, and trust me, but gives me no pleasure. The way the NWA is going, what does that really mean at this point?
It means that Tyrus is the most committed. Thanks, Mike
I knew you
Peterson.
were going to do that.
The undercard is interesting. Camille and Kylan King is an interesting story.
Correct.
They've done right by that. Jordan Clearwater being the TV champion and Mims being the number 1 contender because he won a couple weeks. I'm not so upset about that.
Yeah. All right.
If Tony's telling me Kerry Morton, Colby Carino, like, all right, that piques my interest. But at the top, like,
I'm telling you, it's just
about Tyrus, man.
Yeah, Matt. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to the one word. It's just Tyrus.
And look, I said the same thing about Trevor Murdoch when he beat Nick Aldis. I get it. The story was in the chase, but now he's the champion, and I don't think they did him right the first time around.
They didn't do him right either time. They gave him fucking Mike Knox, who came out of nowhere the first time around.
Yeah. Billy Corgan's roster decisions are kind of questionable. Not that no disrespect to these guys, but it's just a weird eclectic pool of talent that they got there.
And I just wonder how miserable Tim Storm is on commentary, because from when he started and when it was him and Joe Galley to this point, he is not the same. He is not the same.
I'll tell you what, Tony. I would love a Tim Storm run at Tyrus. That can get me out of my seat.
Well, Velvet Sky did give him the title shot that she won during the challenge series.
That, you know what, Tony? That would get me out of my seat. If, God willing, Tyrus is just a transitional champion to maybe the story with Tim Storm, and then get Tyrus off, get him out of here.
That's
And
not
then
a bad idea.
Maybe you have like a Tim Storm Cardona feud or a Tim Storm
No, Tim Storm just steps into that Aldis role and he becomes the savior. I'm going to save the NWA. I'm going to take it back to where it was.
Now we're talking.
I'm down with that.
Now we're talking here.
If Tyrus becoming world champion leads to this, gimme.
Listen, I'm not even the biggest Tim Storm guy.
I love Tim Storm.
I love a good story, and Tim Storm coming, this old man Silas coming back out here and taking the belt from old man Tyrus. Oh wow, that was great. And then have maybe like a Tim Storm and some meaningful feuds with maybe like Cardona. Who are some other top baby faces on the Pope, or some top heels on the maybe some of the Clearwater guys. Let them go through all these.
I would even go JTG, because if Dirty Dango's ending his career, I could see JTG as a singles. They were building him. They were building him up nicely. Yeah, I remember hearing a while ago that Dirty Dango was going to start wrapping things up.
All right.
That was the scuttlebutt. But dude, even when JTG came in, he was a singles guy, and he had some pretty high profile matches. I could see him getting a run at the top somewhere.
There would nothing that would make me more happy than if JTG became a world champion.
I miss the days of Jay the God. Holy shit, dude.
He's not that anymore.
No, well, he's a dirty, sexy boy now.
He's a dirty, sexy god. Boy, God. Dude.
You don't know? Listen to the Velvet fucking Creamer Underoos.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with a little
Okay.
velvet.
Awful.
Yeah,
You don't like Velvet Sky Coos? I mean, come on now.
Velvet Coos.
Bully Ray's been all up in them guts. I want no part of that. There's probably fucking broken table in there.
Ugh, really?
Devon's up there somewhere.
Yeah. That's
Spike.
what, is it Bully Ray has to is it like in his fucking contract that Bully Ray has to have a fucking tables match everywhere he wrestles?
Yes.
Devon's up there somewhere.
Devon and Spike are after having a picnic
up
in those guts.
Jesus Christ.
And Bully Ray comes in and puts them both through the tables that are also in those guts.
Now we got Sal Rinauro in a couple minutes. How do we turn this around, guys?
Smiley faces. Yeah.
What's the plan here?
I mean, we're not gonna
down on the NWA right now.
You could tell them that. We could make it positive. Listen, it's not that we want to be. We don't want to be down on it. That's the thing. We don't want to be.
No, I want to be up because shit
right.
rolls downhill
all the way up. Is what we want to be.
Oh yes,
but it's gonna
all the way up like Devon in them guts.
In them guts. We want to be like Devon and Spike having a picnic in Velvet Sky's guts before Bully Ray comes and puts them both to that picnic table.
Jesus Christ!
Where
did we go?
What lady in ECW could fit all the Dudleys in her guts?
Kimono Wanalea?
Jasmine. St. Clair?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Why'd you point at me like all weird like that?
Oh, because I like Kimono too. They're both, adult,
you mean Leia Meow?
Adult actresses.
Tammy could be.
No, she was just a stripper. She wasn't an adult.
Tammy could have them up in their guts.
Oh my God, all of them.
Yeah. Beulah posed. She was in Penthouse.
Yeah.
And you could throw sign guy in there too.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And dances with.
Oh, Mike Spears says Missy Hyatt.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I mean, listen, guts are universal, so they can.
Everyone's got guts. People.
Everyone's got guts, man.
It could be a dude. Look, Phil Ray, Jenna Jameson.
That's right.
I forgot she was there for a cup of coffee. No,
she was there for a minute.
Oh,
what about Nicole Bass?
Divine Brown.
Up in them guts.
Yeah.
Who's Divine Brown?
She was the one that banged Hugh. What's his name? The British
G-Rection?
Yes, Hugh G-Rection.
Oh, Hugh Grant.
Fuck. Yes, Hugh Grant. You don't remember when fucking Stevie brought her in and Raven's like, she's not skanky enough?
I don't.
Who was, my God. Stevie Richards brings Divine Brown comes out. She's got these fuck me heels on. She can't even walk. And then she gets in the ring and Stevie's like carrying her on his fucking arms. And Raven's like, she's not dirty enough.
What was the girl's name that was with Sandman and then went to WCW with him and became when he was Hack?
His wife, Lori Fullington?
No. Chastity.
Chastity. Yeah. And then she got fired because they realized that she had lots of stuff up her guts.
What?
In them guts.
Electra, she had them stripper titties, son.
This is what we're talking about. Really?
I know. I
went on a bad around.
We're going up and in, baby, like them guts.
Turning it around. We're bringing them in.
Bring them right in.
Sal, our pal. How are
you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's going on,
Good.
Sal?
How are you?
Just another day in someone's paradise.
Ours.
There it is. There it is. Just another day in your paradise.
There you go, baby.
How's it going, guys?
We're good,
great,
man.
Sal. How are you? Fresh off a Hard Times 3?
Yeah. We did Hard Times 3 Saturday. We did the Wildcat and NWA Revolution Rumble yesterday. I'm in a good place, man. I'm really excited about what the future holds for the NWA product in general. There was a real good vibe amongst the locker room these last couple days, and Let's see if we can grab some momentum and carry it forward.
And Sal, we're big fans. We watch the NWA religiously, but we can't not have the conversation that we had for the past hour and not let you know how we're feeling about the product right now.
Okay.
We're not 100% all in. We have been. We love watching. We're not all in. What would you
All
say?
In's the wrong company.
What's that?
All In's the wrong company.
Fair enough.
That's your first mistake.
Didn't even mean to do that. But what would you say to guys like us who might not be 100% on board with the direction that NWA was going? Lift us up. We want to be up. We don't want to be down. We want to be up.
Well, first of all, I know the hot button issue. The two big hot button issues are the loss of Nick Aldis and the heavyweight title going to Tyrus. Throughout the history of the business, I mean, we're talking about a business that Bret Hart got literally screwed out of a title, right? Like we're talking, just over the course of time, there's so many guys that like you're fans of that jump ship that go somewhere else, right? Like, I mean, you look at the landscape today. My son's heart was broken when Brian signed with AEW, right? Like, Nick has accomplished everything he can in the company. I mean, like, it would be foolish of me to sit here and say anything but positive things about the work he put into the company, and he was literally the face of the company. So why would we find somebody that's Nick Light?
Right.
Why would you get somebody that's a secondary Nick? Tyrus is the complete opposite of Nick Aldis. He's the complete opposite. There's no debating that in any regard, right?
Yeah.
His in-ring style is completely different. His presentation is different. For me, it's exciting more so than anything. My favorite time in pro wrestling as a fan was late 92 till late 96, where there's that transition period where it's so much, let's throw stuff on the wall and see what sticks, right? Like, so it's not like, okay, Tyrus is the champion today. Who's to say Tyrus won't be a champion in a week? Who's to say Tyrus, it doesn't drop the title in a month? We're going back down to Nashville in 3 weeks' times for a set of power tapings, right? A lot can happen in between that time. So one thing I found, and it's the social media era, it's not just you guys, it's everybody across the board. My kids do it habitually, and it makes me want to fight them. We are so caught up in the right now, right?
Right.
Like, it's instant gratification. I don't like the champion right now. It's wrong. It's bad. Well, let it breathe. Give it a chance, right? Like, I definitely think we're building. It's the building blocks. You don't have to like Tyrus as champion. The beauty of this company, and keep in mind, I'm the guy, you can find me at two places in an NWA locker room. You can find me getting ready, or you can find me at the monitor watching the show, right? So, like, I follow the product. I'm not just the guy there collecting the paycheck. Like, I genuinely love this company. And there's something for everybody. So if you don't like the main event, you don't like the main event. That's cool. There's some, like the match before it will be something completely different. And the match before that will be something completely different. And the match before that will have a gimp. And the match before that will have, I mean, there's so much across the board that you don't have to like it all. It's a buffet. It's not, like I don't eat the meatloaf at Golden Corral. I'll admit it. I'm not that guy. I look at it really weird and keep on going. Tyrus might be your meatloaf.
Tyrus definitely eats the meatloaf and shits his pants. Sal, you mentioned your love for NWA, and you've been there for a very long time. Can you just take us through the transition that your character made? We know you were.
Yeah, well, I mean, you say I've been there for a long time. I mean, as far as the Billy Corgan regime, go back and look, it's documented. I was the first match on Power. Very first match. You know, like I'm literally and out of that match, I'm the only one that's left, right? Like everybody else has hit the bricks. But yeah, you know, I was kind of brought in. Billy Corgan had no clue who I was. Zero. You know, like when they announced that they were going to do the power tapings in Atlanta, I had reached out to a couple people just to get a feel, like, hey, I'm available, I'm local, I'll be more than happy to take part. And nothing. Ghost. Silence. Said, okay, well, I shot my shot and I missed horribly. I shot at the wrong basket. This was not wasn't for me. The first tapings for Power were on a Monday and a Tuesday. The Friday before that Monday, I get a call. Hey, are you available for Monday? Absolutely. So I walk in, and Bill Behrens, who's been my manager for 20 plus years now, who's also helping out there, pulls me aside and goes, hey, do you want to be X or Y? I don't know what that means. do you want to be Q or T? What are we doing here? And he shows me the run sheet, and the match is the Dawson brothers versus Wrestler X and Wrestler Y. And I was like, oh, I'd rather be Y because it can be a vowel or a noun, or a vowel or a consonant, right? I can do it all. You need lucha, I can do lucha. You need catch can, I can do catch can. I'm definitely the Y of this situation. So you know, I go, we're kind of piecing this match together, and it just turns out that the agent for our match was Crimson, who I've known for decades. And so I kid you not, Crimson's got the Dawson brothers, and he's telling them what they need. You know, hey, we're kind of thinking this, we're kind of Sal, and his whole body changes, and he's like, look, this is what we need, you know, and he's like, take care of these guys for me. They're interested in you know, giving them the push, blah, 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 blah. Also, are you available for another match? And I was like, yeah, I'm not. It's a Monday night. We're going to double shot, right? Like, I don't think Memphis is running the Coliseum tonight. Yeah, I think I can get you a second shot. He's like, oh my God, great. So, you know, then I ended up working with Anderson and Cabana that night. But that was it. Like, no, you know, like everything you see in those first two matches as far as character work was just me taking advantage of a situation. Because, like, you know, like I knew the score of the game. I wasn't there for me. So I have the matches, you know, everybody's pleased with them, and then I don't hear anything. I was like, okay, well, whatever. I did it, right? Like, I can bucket list that thing and move on in life. Fast forward to the next set of tapings, and the same thing about a week before. Hey, are you available? We want you both nights. I'll be there. So I get there, and I'm talking, because a lot of this roster, you know, I've known for years. It's funny to me, just at this stage in my life, there's very few locker rooms I can walk in and not know people, right? Like, I just, you know, last week at WWE, or 2 weeks ago at WWE, I had a young guy just have his mind completely blown because he hears crazy old man Sal stories, but like, oh, there's validity to him. He's not just a crazy old man saying weird words. But same thing. So I'm walking around the back at the Georgia Public Broadcasting Studios, and I run into Caleb Conley, who, I mean, I was literally his fourth match. I've known him forever, right? So we're catching up, and as we're catching up, I see Billy Corgan kind of beelining towards where we are, and you know, he's kind of focused on us. So I was like, all right, well, I'll take this half step back because famous people want to talk to famous people, and I'm kind of just in the way. Billy walks up and he turns right to me and goes, hey, Sal, do you have a minute? And I'm like, no, Billy Corgan, I'm clearly in a conversation with my good friend Caleb Conley about lizards. Do you mind? You know? Yes, of course I got a minute. What's up? You know, and in my brain, I'm like, oh my God, Billy Corgan knows my name. What's happening? This is nuts. And he goes, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm a fan of your stuff. And if you don't mind, like, I'd like to do some character work with you. We're like, yeah, I think I can fit that in the schedule.
Nice.
You know, I was really just planning on catering today, but I guess if you insist, well, and at the time Lagana was there too, and I've known Lagana from the ROH days, you know. So I mean, so Dave pulls me aside. He goes, "Yeah, you know, Billy likes you. We kind of see you as the underdog, you know, the underdog role. You know, you put up a good fight. You don't necessarily have to win them all. That's great, man. Thanks." And so that was my mentality, right? But like everything you saw on screen was me. You know, it was from me. And that's one thing I really like is they'll lay out where they want to go, and the rest of it is up to us to fill in the blanks, right? It's, you know, get your character over, figure out how to do it.
You mentioned.
That's one.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you can continue.
No, I was just saying that's one thing I can do is, you know, I can make a character happen.
And you mentioned the recent work that you've done, you know, as enhancement and extra work for WWE. Is that a phone call that you will still take 10 times out of 10?
11 times. Oh, absolutely. I mean, well, that's, you know, that will always, and it'll always be like an insanely cool call to take too. But I mean, without revealing times and places, I've still got a couple more lined up for the end of this year and the beginning of next year from them. And, you know, as long as they'll have me, I will more than happily take them, unless I'm contractually obligated not to. You know, I just that's what I grew up on. I grew up in Southern California. I watched the WWF syndicated show. That's what got me hooked on this crazy ride. You know, California's not an NWA territory. I didn't know NWA was a thing until I found magazines of pro wrestlers that weren't Hulk Hogan, right? Like, who's this bloody guy? That's cool, you know. And then you know, and I was hooked. I mean, I've been hooked. I remember vividly. I tell the story quite often. I was in third grade, and it was Miss Bradbury's class, and we were going
Shout out
around
to
the
Miss Bradbury.
yeah. We were going around the room, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up, you know? And little Tommy wanted to be a doctor, and little Michelle wanted to be a dentist, and little Timmy wanted to be, you know, a race car driver or whatever, and I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and you know, and little Freddie wanted to be a dinosaur, and Miss Bradbury's like, I think little Freddie's got a better shot at being a dinosaur. Like, all right, well, I don't think it happened. I've seen Jurassic Park. That little bastard wasn't in it. All right. Like,
And I don't think little Freddie ever shared the ring with Milano Collection AT. So
yeah, exactly. Right.
Big
Yeah.
props, Freddie.
Yeah. Suck on that, you non-triceratops jerk.
Yeah. How dare you?
So Sal, the NWA, you're rocking and rolling the first couple of years. They put you in a great story where you're Mae Valentine's best friend, Roy
Yeah.
Isaac's friend. Like, it's awesome. How do you go from that character to and
Yeah.
I don't know how your social media, everything is backwards. The videos on your Instagram are unbelievable. You go from Sal Rinauro to Sal, my pal, with the Miserably Faithful, and Sal's social media at Sal Rinauro on Twitter, it's Sal_Rinauro on Instagram.
Yep.
The videos are fantastic. How's that transition happen for you?
Thank you. So we were in Kentucky for one of the Power Trip shows, and I mean, with me, what you see is what you get. You know, I put over the character work I was doing as, you know, your pal Sal or whatever. That's not really a stretch from who I am. Like, I'm generally a, you know, pretty optimistic, outgoing guy. Like, dude, like, I'm getting paid to pro wrestle. Like, life could be worse, right? Like, yesterday I was hanging out with Dr. Tom Pritchard all day talking about the Body Donnas, right? Like, getting paid to be in New Orleans to hang out with Dr. Tom, like trying to get jumped in as Chip the Body Donna. Like, I'm not working a 9 to 5 carrying, you know, furniture. I have a very optimistic mindset about my life, about me. So, like, that's just kind of who I am. Well, we're in Kentucky, and Billy pulls me aside. He goes, "There's a dark side to you." And I was like, well, I've been trying to tan, so you nailed it, you know? And he's like, no, dude, nobody's as happy as you are all the time. And I was like, well, that's because everybody else sucks. What do you want from me, Billy? He's like, I think we should see the dark side of Sal. I said, okay. I go, hey, when do you want this to start? He goes, I don't know. It's just an idea. I said, all right, well, let me do this. Let me go home and think on it. And I will write up something and send it your way. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, whatever. I don't care. But if I can justify it in my brain, then I think I can present it better. And he goes, absolutely. So I went home and I kind of, went up and down the roster, and Big Judias I've known. So I met Judias in 2003, 2004 at NWA Wildside. And at the time he was doing like a stripper gimmick. I was his first match that, in the building. And him and I have always gotten along pretty well anyways. So as I'm looking up the roster, they had this monster and they had freaking James Mitchell, right? And I was like, if they want to have a monster, they're going to need to bump him. But if we can delay those bumps, if we can save those bumps, when he does bump, it'll mean something. Why can't I just be his bump dummy? If anybody can turn happy-go-lucky, let's have a good time, Sal Rinauro heel, it would be the Forshoot devil himself, right? Like, if the devil can't get me, I'm not just going to be like, I'm a mean guy now, right? So I kind of laid out an idea, sent it off to Billy, and he's tweaked it. He tweaked it a little bit, but he goes, I love it. Let's have James Mitchell turn you. Let's do it. And I just hit the ground running. It's just kind of, I've got all these wacky ideas that you guys have only seen the tip of what I've got going on in this weird brain of mine of just like, how can I take normal situations and make them creepy and offsetting? Because like in my brain, my character snapped because I've loved pro wrestling my whole life and it doesn't love me back. And I'm just seeking love. So I'm doing everything I do is to seek the love of Father Mitchell and is to seek the love of pro wrestling. And like, that's why I've always got like, you'll never see me in the same set of gear back to back ever. Like even last night, I was in the corner of Gags and Judias. They wrestled Pope and JTG. 3 segments later, I'm in the Battle Royal, and it's 2 separate sets of gear, right? Like because that's one of my calling cards to pro wrestling. Like pro wrestling won't love me if I'm just a plain Jane, you've already seen it before kind of guy. And it's just little things like that I really like to do, and then just whatever. I'm old and bitter, right? Like I've been around a couple days. I don't care. When I'm watching wrestling, I don't watch it through my eyes anymore because I've seen it all. Like I've literally watched it since as long as I can remember. It's been a part of my life. What I like to do is watch pro wrestling through my kids' eyes and see what they react to and see why do you like that? Why don't you like that? Why do you relate to that? What do you dig about this? What do you hate about this? And then I try to relate that to what I'm doing. And so like all these videos, I'm trying to almost correlate the brain pattern of an 8-year-old. Like I'm a lost 8-year-old child in an old man's body trying to gain the love of pro wrestling. I'm trying to gain the father's attention. I'm Stewie from Family Guy. Mama, 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 mommy. And I've been blessed that the social media guys, like we've got social media. Oh, where'd everybody go? Yeah, there we go. The social media guys for the company, there's a lot of times they're just in the back, and I'm like, hey guys, you look bored. Let's go film stuff. And they're like, oh my God, please. And so, they're on board because I'm giving them something to do. They're getting to do something fun and creative. And we will go just yesterday, we were just going through the building, finding whatever weird corners of the building we can find to film me saying crazy things and putting myself in wacky situations. It's one of those things. If I can get them to pop, then I've got to be onto something. But it's been so unique, and just like with the social media stuff, I really ribbed myself more than anybody. I don't have an app to turn my words backwards. Everything you see is literally me sitting there going, all right, how do you spell this backwards? How do you spell this backwards? Words are so hard. But like, it's also one of those things that if you're scrolling, you're like, oh, what is this nonsense, right? So like, even if it catches your eye for that half second, that's a half second more than I had before.
All right, let me give you a word and see if you can spell it backwards on the spot.
All right, go with me.
How about trombone?
Trombone. ENOBM. ORT. Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. That was good.
Jesus, Kevin.
No, it's we all have our gifts. Mine is completely useless, but it's a gift.
Makes for great podcast material.
Right.
Sal, you've been around you said a while, right?
Yeah.
The Ring of Honor stuff is fantastic. And I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but you were the guy that attacked Jeff Jarrett at Slammiversary before his.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people ask you about that? Because that's like such a weird thing.
Yeah, well, so legitimately, that's one of those things that like, so I grew up Double J, Cowboy Jeff Jarrett with my baby tonight as a kid was my dude. Like, I loved that whole character. Like, I was super into it. So like, I've been a Jarrett guy forever. And when TNA started, like, that's another one of those things where like, trivia note that nobody knows, like I was an extra for the very first TNA pay-per-views, right? So like I was there in Alabama paid to be at the first TNA pay-per-view. Granted, when they contacted me, they didn't tell me what it was for, and I thought, oh, like I'm gonna be on the show, like I'm wrestling, right? Like, because I knew AJ. So and I had been through a couple tryout matches before TNA was TNA. Burt Prentice was running out of fairgrounds, and I would work for Burt, and Burt had ties with Jarrett. So like when they reached out and was like, hey, would you be interested? I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna have a match of some sort or something. And of course I show up and they're like, hey, if we need security, we'll let you know. I'm like, whatever. But still, like, that's the first time I got to meet Jeff Jarrett. So like, this is super cool. I like Jeff Jarrett. And for whatever reason, he took a liking to me and he would throw me some bones. And yeah, like the whole Slammiversary thing we did, I forgot about until a few years ago when it got brought up on a podcast. And I was like, oh, that's right. I got hit by a guitar. I got hit by Jeff Jarrett with a guitar on pay-per-view. That's freaking sweet. But yeah, it's one of the, like, because it was a last minute deal where I was booked somewhere. I got the call Friday night. I was booked Saturday. And then I had already had my plane ticket worked out where I was flying back home on Sunday. And so I had to fly to Atlanta Sunday and then get my car and drive down to Orlando, which is only like a 5-hour trip. But, it's one of those like nerve-wracking experiences. Like, okay, because they didn't, hey, are you available Sunday? Absolutely. And that's all I knew. So like, I'm thinking like, oh, because I know they had an X Division gauntlet thing that night. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe Maybe, maybe I'll be in. And I know all those X Division guys, and I'd seen them all go to bat for me before, PD and Sanjay and Jay and just all those guys, AJ and Daniels are all guys I had spent hours and hours and hours in cars with. So flying down to Orlando, and I get there and they're like, you need to go to makeup. And I'm like, come on, guys, I'm not that ugly. Like, I know. I've got a mirror, but like, come on, straight to makeup. Like, they're like, no, we need to get you dressed up like Jeff Hardy. You're doing a spot with Jarrett, but you're dressed up as Jeff Hardy. It's like, of course I am. Why wouldn't that be the clearly that's what's happening here. But yeah, no, it's wild where it's one of those things that has really just slipped through the cracks. And I'd say 1 out of every 5 podcasts, somebody will be like, oh yeah, I read you did a thing with Jeff Jarrett. Like, yeah, I cost him the King of the Mountain. No big deal. Got him arrested on pay-per-view. That sounds like a typical Sunday.
Is the miserably faithful looking for new members? And what is
Always.
Gags the Gimp?
Yeah, help me out with this.
Gags the Gimp is my least favorite thing on the planet. I hate that guy.
Even when he does the zipper and he sticks his tongue out.
What are we doing? He's gross. That's disgusting. What are we doing? I want to stick his tongue in that zipper.
You're the one that's running around with him.
I mean, not by choice. That's Jim's call. If I had my way, he'd be flattened. Hate that guy. He's my least favorite member of the team by far. It's not even close. It's like probably Judias, Max, Jim, a hot bag of garbage, a couple empty soda cans, a couple melted WWF Hasbro figures, old toenails, and maybe way down here's Gags.
That explain why you guys were not successful going after the Wildcat Tag Team Championship?
No, it's his fault. It's his fault. He's useless.
Yeah, fuck
He's
that
useless. Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? He puts me in bad situations. It's not my fault.
Well,
It's 2-on-1 every time I'm in the ring. If it weren't for if Jim didn't insist I team with them, I swear I wouldn't.
So let me ask you this. His name is Gags the Gimp, but what really gags the Gimp?
His face. That's why he wears the mask.
Can't stand his own face.
Yeah, no, it's a train wreck under there, guys. I mean, he's got an elbow in his forehead. I mean, like his genetics were not kind. That's
Big
what
old bowhead.
Yeah. I mean,
would we recognize the face if he took the mask off?
absolutely. I mean, have you ever seen the Michael Jackson? What is it? I can't even think of the name of the
Funeral?
the music video. No. Have you ever seen Michael Jackson funeral? Yes. The underside of the casket is what his face looks like. Just yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, so are you looking? Have you gone to Father Mitchell? Do you want to get rid of the Gimp and bring in somebody else?
I'm always open for a new friend. Ideally, we could get somebody of any kind of use to us. Sure. I mean, I actually. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a casket match with Gangrel where I, for real, almost died, and we can touch on that in a second. And as I'm talking things over with Gangrel, I'm like, dude, have you ever been managed by James Mitchell? And he was like, not as often as you would think. I was like, yeah, the vampire and the devil? You would think like that'd be a layup. What are we missing here? And so I called Jim. I was like, hey man, you need to throw Gangrel's name in the hat. Like, why wouldn't Gangrel be a part of our stable? And he was like, my boy, I think I love it. I was like, all right, cool, man. So
Awesome.
I mean, and Gangrel starts with a G, Gag starts with a G, so we don't even have to, change out our embroidered miserably faithful shirts or anything, right? We just it's a smooth transition. Yeah, absolutely.
So how did you almost die?
So this is the first time I've ever done a casket match. And I'm working with Gangrel, which is like, this is super cool, right? Like, I love Gangrel. Like, and he was awesome. I've had experiences with the older guys where like they don't want to do anything, and I can work around that. That's not a problem. He was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, hey, easy. Like, let's calm down a little bit, bro. But so we go, a solid 12 to 15 minutes in this match. And I'm not blown up, but I'm breathing heavy. I just wrestled for 12 to 15 minutes. He rolls me in this casket. They close the lid. Nobody had smartened me up that this was a legitimate, like, fresh from the mortuary casket. So when the lid closes, all the oxygen escapes.
Right.
So I have no way to breathe. And so I'm like, I'm not claustrophobic, but I am pro oxygen. All right. Like, I've got a badge and everything. So, like, I'm fighting to breathe, right? I've got no breaths left, and I'm pushing on this casket lid. Like, I gotta get air. I gotta get air, and I can't budge it. I'm like, what is happening? Right? Like, I can't breathe. I can't move the casket lid. So I'm kind of like, I try to calm myself down and give it one last shove. And when I do, the thing flies open. I'm like, what the hell happened there? We get to the back, and I'm like, dude, like, I'm not mad at Gangrel, but I'm like, dude, what happened? He's like, I don't know. I go, lid shut, all the oxygen left. He goes, oh, that's what that was. And I was like, what do you mean that's what that was? He goes, yeah, so after I won, I had to get my beauty shot, so I stood on the casket.
Gangrel must pose.
Yeah, exactly, right? And so, like, I'm in this thing fighting for my life, and he's just up there like, check it out, guys.
If I gotta take your life, so be it. I gotta pose, man.
It's cool. Fanging and banging, boys. Let's do this.
You're like, now I know how the warrior felt when the taker locked me.
Exactly.
That was so awesome. They tried to drill the steel metal casket.
Yes.
Oh,
What a rib. What a rib.
Awesome, man.
But yeah, no, that was but I would love to put Gangrel in with us. And just whatever wacky character. Here's a real sentence for you. So Saturday before Hard Times, I had to drive Max to Bourbon Street to find a Voodoo Queen crown. That's a series of words I never thought I'd have to put together, but I lived the crap out of it. And as we were walking Bourbon Street, there was a couple times I was like, they can join. There's the next member.
Like 7 Papa Shangos just walking around.
Absolutely. Just, chanting and, setting people's feet on fire. Like, this is wild.
God. Yeah, Gangrel's come from that same cloth, kind of like a Crowbar type. Like
100%. Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, you could have Crowbar. He'd be a great addition.
100%. Please put him with the team.
We'll put in a good word.
Please, yes, that'd be fantastic.
I would enjoy that. Now, 2023, the miserably faithful. Are you guys going after tag title gold? Are we gonna help each other get singles gold? What's the plan here?
All of it, domination, world domination, Pinky and the Brain style.
Not
We're taking over.
Not Gags the Gimp domination.
No. They completely no more Nation of Domination than Gags the Gimp domination. Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, anything to bring some gold to the team would be solid. The Fixers have those United States tag team titles, and I don't think anything says America more than a dominatrix reject and a lost freak show that's lost his mind. So I really think Gags and I could represent America better than the Fixers could.
That's what the founding fathers had in mind.
You know what? That's a bold statement. I know Tony's all in on the Fixers.
Well, he let him be.
Dude, Fixers rule.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that they rule over and over again. But yeah, I'd love to get a hold of, I'd love to do a little something for the U.S. tag team titles or the world tag titles. I've got a little history with Mecha Wolf and Bestia 666. Plus, Damian Say out there. That's just cool. When we were in St. Louis for the NWA 74, we're getting ready for the Battle Royal we did, right? And I'm managed by James Vandenberg. Damien Say was with La Rebellion. JJ Dillon was with OGK. I'm looking up and down the road like, are we going to Nitro, or are we? What the hell's happening here? Where's Fire and Spice? I want to see the Nitro girls. This is really getting boned on this deal. But obviously, like, my number one professional goal right now, for a multitude of reasons, is the NWA World Junior title. I make no bones about it. I really wanted a shot at Homicide. He wasn't able to hold on to it. I would love to hurt Kerry Morton, just hurt him really bad. Yeah, I'd like to hurt him so bad it might straighten up Robert Gibson's eye. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
The transitive property is what we call it.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's going to make this question sound silly because yourself and Gags worked well with the Dirty Sexy Boys, but there might be a void in the Dirty Sexy Boys if Dirty Dango is pulling the train to the station. Sal the Pal, does he make a good Dirty Sexy Boy?
I dirtiest and the sexiest.
Yeah, filthy.
Just nasty.
Crazy for that.
Yes, no, Velvet. Actually, little insider trading. So I do a thing with Velvet, and I don't know why. I don't even remember the genesis of it. But every time I see Velvet in passing now, I do overblown pro wrestling fan that can't contain himself because here comes Velvet Sky. And so whatever I can find, I grab as props. And like I stop everybody what they're doing to let them know that Velvet Sky has graced us with her presence. So last night, like I said, I was seconding Judias and Gags, and Velvet's at ringside doing commentary. And I knew there was one point during the match where I was kind of just off camera. And as soon as I got off camera, I looked at Velvet. And I started doing the, and she broke. I mean, she was in mid sentence and she completely broke. And I was like, "Thank you."
I love hearing stuff like that.
I've done my job. I'll go back to this match.
Well, we appreciate the job you did tonight on the podcast, Sal.
Absolutely.
Sign me up for you and Kerry Morton. And I don't even think we scratched the surface with you.
Not even close, dude.
We talked.
Oh no, yeah. There's tons and tons and tons of tales.
Not even wrestling stuff. You talked about melted Hasbros, and me and Kevin lit up like Christmas trees. We could jump right down the.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if you could see.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's a complete Hasbro collection. Every one of them.
Green cards too.
Green cards, mailaways.
You got the mailaways.
Yeah. The only thing I'm shy is the King of the Ring because it has no sentimental value to me. I didn't even know it was a thing
because it didn't exist. It wasn't a real thing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing. But yeah, that's a complete line of all the Hasbros.
Matt, this is a bonus YouTube show, baby.
Oh
Sal
yeah,
Rinauro
no,
talking figures.
Dude, I like it. Yeah, if I'd show you to my right, but it's a train wreck over here. But I'm a mid-on card guy outside of my Hasbros. We're talking Jacks, we're talking Mattels, we're talking. I mean, it's you're 40 years of pro wrestling figure collecting.
God. We got to end this because otherwise we're gonna go till 10 o'clock. We gotta go.
Okay. You Tony Schiavone'd me.
Yeah, we're out of time.
There's definitely meat on the bone for it, and Sal, we'd love to have you come back on. I know people think we say that to everybody, but this was such a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. And we look forward to you with the NWA with the next season.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, next season starts tomorrow. We're hitting the ground running tomorrow night, 6:05 Eastern, Fight TV, YouTube. It's Fridays, I think, is when it hits the ground. We got a couple episodes in the can last night. We'll be back in Nashville at Skyway Studios December 5th, 6th, and 7th for 3 more sets of TV tapings. And like they just announced at Hard Times, we'll be live Live Power, January 31st from Knoxville, Tennessee. So some pretty cool stuff up on the horizon. And let's just, like I said, at the top of this thing, hopefully we can grab some momentum. There's a lot of buzz about the NWA right now, good, bad, or indifferent.
Exactly.
It's buzz. Let's make that momentum positive and carry it forward. I appreciate you guys having me on. I'll be more than happy to come back and do it anytime.
Beautiful.
Sal, it's been a pleasure. Follow Sal on his Twitter at Sal Rinauro, Sal_Rinauro on Instagram. The Instagram has all the crazy videos. It's great follow. He's a great it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Yes, I tried. Thank you
Thanks,
so
buddy.
much, guys.
Sal, we'll
Thanks
talk
for joining
to
us
you
tonight,
so
Sal.
much.
Absolutely. You guys have a good one.
Look
You
out
too,
for that
brother.
gag-
Take care.
Look out for that Gags the Gimp behind you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have a good night, Sal.
Later, guys. You too.
hey.
Sal Rinauro.
Sal, my pal.
Dude, that was awesome, man.
So
That was
Gags
just
the
like-
Gimp, I learned that he has a elbow for a forehead.
Bowhead.
I'll see if we could get a little something out of him.
Nah, it was good stuff, man.
About
that,
the Gimp,
like-
man.
That really opened up towards the end, which I kind of wish we did have a little bit more, but that's that's the nature of the beast, baby. Sal Rinauro.
It is the nature of the beast. The
Love
nature
it.
of our beast is our Patreon. And if you, yes, you, the listener, you wonderful, beautiful creatures out there, you've been enjoying the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, please take a minute to support the Shining Wizards on our Patreon, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast for as little as $1. Yes, $1 a month. We will mention your name on this podcast. You're going to pay $8 a month on fucking Twitter to get some goofy blue check mark that nobody gives a shit about, when you could get 8 months worth of Shining Wizard support. And you know what? If you do $3 a month, then that's 2.5 months of you supporting the Shining Wizards, and we're giving you bonus episodes. $5 a month, still cheaper than stupid Twitter. You get your name shouted out. You get the bonus episodes, and we plug your social media, your website, whatever you have going on. $10 a month. Look out, people. I got this little koozie here. This koozie is full of all our $10 Patreons. Every first show of the month, I shake it, and then I pull out a name. And that name gets to be a part of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. You get to sit in for an interview. You get to play Can You Beat That? You get to pick it down the aisle. You get to pick a Wizards Rewind. And you get to be a part of the show. It's not like you pick it and then you have to listen. Like in 2 weeks, David Henry Bauer, he won the November Patreon $10 a month supporter gimmick. So he's going to join us as we do a Wizards Rewind back to WCW Uncensored 1995. Kevin Rogue, Handsome Kevin, he won December. So he's going to pick something where he gets to be a part of the show. So forth and so on. January, February, March. It's going to be great. So if you want to support the Wizards, 1, 3, 5, 10, great. We appreciate it so much. If you can't, just spread the word. Hit that retweet button. Tell a friend, hey, check out the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. It's the holiday season. We know sometimes times are tight. After the last couple of years, it's been a shit show. Word of mouth is just as valuable as supporting the Wizards through the Patreon. But for those that support the Wizards through the Patreon, we are going to thank you. We're going to start with our new Patreon, my buddy from the Bread Club, Kieran. He's a supporter of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. Kathy Hummer, the queen of the Shining Wizards. Manny Crazzo, the king of the Wizards. Danny Rusinello, at not Danny Russ on the Twitter machine. Anthony Rusinello. Sean Toe. Sean Calejo. Kate, the great Hensler, at Miss Kate Fabe on the Twitter machine. She's also doing Sour Graps Tuesday, Mark Order Wednesday, Fightful, SmackDown, Rampage, reviews Friday. She's doing commentary for Excite in Binghamton. She's doing everything. Kate's doing everything. So follow her on Twitter at Miss Kate Fabe. No douchebags allowed. Matt Garifo, no relation to the KJG, at Who Dat Matt 81. Christine Friesendorf. Mark Parloni. Happy birthday, Mark. Thomas Kops, the Mott Spock, at High Five Tom on the Twitter machine. He does the Marking Out ROH Revelry podcast with William Mercier Jr. Michael Hammond, Matthew Birch, Braden Bergen at Enfuego 30. He's our number one fan from Iowa. Brendan Haney at Irish Misfit on the Twitter machine. Ryan Schlong at Mark Order Pod. He's doing the Mark Order podcast every Wednesday night. He'll be there this Wednesday with Kate the Great. So check that out. And I might show up. I showed up last week like a ball of fire, like a ball of energy. I was there in your face. It might happen again this week. I bring the ratings.
In your face.
Asian Joe. Mike Peterson at LOL. Mike Peterson. He was in the comments tonight. Very funny man. The Daily Smark, thedailysmark.com, at the Daily Smark on Twitter. The Daily Smarks helps you find the latest wrestling news along with up-to-the-minute daily podcasts. Don't forget, we deliver YouTube videos to keep you in the loop. Kevin Rogue, at Year of Pod, at JJ Rogue Means, at TOTS Pod. Check him out at Year of Pod. Just dropped a new episode today. I believe it's the 2000. Hold on. Let me look at the Twitter because I don't want to fuck this up. I want to get my shit right because I didn't write this down. It is the 2000 WCW Super Brawl episode. If you're looking for a laugh, definitely check it out. And last, but certainly not least, he's on the Twitter machine at W Mercier Jr. He is the one. He is the only. William Mercier Jr.
Lives are gonna be in William Mercier's hands. You know what I mean?
Kevin, I know what you mean.
You always do, Matt. You always know.
I'm trying.
That's right. What are you chomping on there, T-Donk?
A cookie. I got taco meat on my fucking NWA shirt, and I'm annoyed.
All right.
Right now.
So let's go. Let's just wheel this back real quick. You're eating a cookie, but you have taco meats on your shirt.
Yeah, well, I had tacos for dinner, bro.
So how is there still some left over?
I don't know. That's why I'm annoyed, dude. That's why.
So it's like, all right. So out of all the things that, hard shell or soft shell taco?
Soft, of course.
Okay, I agree.
I love me some soft shell flour tortillas.
That's fair, but I feel like those are the easier ones to contain the ingredients.
The soft ones.
Correct.
Yeah, of course, because you bite into a hard shell.
So you really F this up.
And as a matter of fact, too, like if you go for authentic Mexican, they don't have the hard shell. Like
no, they don't.
Their corn tortillas are soft.
Corn, the ideal is corn, but I've also seen the flour tortilla. Which
yeah, but the flour is even cheating. You get the flour when you go to like Chevy's, when you get the sizzling fajitas, they give you the flour tortillas.
Ah, sons of bitches.
You know what, dude? When you get the sizzling fajitas, I like the flour tortillas better.
Let's bring back an expert here in the culinary industry. Matt.
Yo.
Are you a hard taco guy or a soft taco guy?
I like the soft taco.
Now, let me ask you this. Your go-to, obviously, is the corn tortilla, correct? As opposed to the flour?
We do flour tortilla.
You do flour tortillas. All right, so Tony just totally shit on flour tortillas.
No, I didn't.
Like, did he shit on them and eat them? Because that should be a Patreon bonus.
Well, he did have taco meat on his shirt. He just divulged, by the way.
He always has taco meat on his shirt.
I have taco meat under my shirt, too.
Yes.
So, Matt, while you were gone, this is what happened. I asked Tony what he was eating. He said a cookie. At the same time, he was cleaning taco meat off his shirt.
Yeah, bro. I tell you. What happened? Did I just leave? Like, what was that?
There was a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Fuck, my internet is low. I don't understand this shit.
Oh, your internet is low.
It's just fucking computer, dude. It's gonna go out the window. I swear to God.
Just re-up your internet.
I swear to God. I'm tired of it. Fucking, I'm talking to Sal, and my fucking shift key just pops off the keyboard. I really hate fucking Apple's computers now. They suck. Don't buy Apple. Buy anything but Apple, people.
Apple.
Fuck them, cocksuckers.
Speaking of cocksuckers,
are we talking AEW?
We'll get there. But I
no.
got
no.
Wait, no. Because
Tony.
I got troubling information that pertains to next week's Can You Beat That Championship from the committee, and I need to know what you know.
What do I know?
This is discerning.
I haven't heard anything. What do you know?
I don't know if this is the can I talk about this on this platform?
We can talk.
Are they going to suspend me? Are they going to take my title shot away? Or whatever bullshit they have up their sleeve.
It sounds serious.
Talk about whatever you want to talk about, dude.
It sounds real, Matt. Lay it on me. I'm here for you.
Well, look, I heard it through the grapevine. And look, take it with a grain of salt. Tell a phone, tell a friend, tell a wrestler.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
That Christian Rocco's not available next Monday night.
What?
Oh no.
This is just what I'm hearing. I don't know. Look, I'm not part of the committee. I don't know the inner workings. I didn't set up this whole big rigmarole where I give the champion a month off so he could fucking sow his oats and fucking wash his skivvies or whatever fuck Christian Rocco does when he's not marking out for fucking Edge at some pay-per-view like a fucking mark.
Oh boy.
Kevin marking out like a mark.
I'm reading fucking almanacs while I'm taking shits, and this fucker's out there fucking running around trying to rub elbows with the superstars of the world. That doesn't make you a champion. That makes you a sheep. You're a follower. Create your own greatness.
Wait. You had me until that.
Well,
What do you mean?
you
I
know.
can't.
You're not-
I still
you're
can't
not
be a
can you
fan.
beat that champion. You're not. Can you beat that champion? Are you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, not at the moment. No, I'm not.
All right. So
So-
what do you know, Tony? What
Tony,
do you
tell
know?
us.
This is the first I'm hearing about any of
Tony,
this.
shut the fuck up. Tell us.
I really didn't understand. I don't understand why I wasn't aware of this. I guess maybe
God.
the committee thinks that highly of you now that you got this information.
He didn't get it
before
from
me?
the committee.
So who did you get this information
That's-
from?
It looks like it's like a what do you call that? All the president's men type deal. Who's the guy that did the Nixon deal in the parking lot?
Heard it through the grapevine. Look at this. Matthew Birch. The committee should strip Christian of the title. A real champion would make it to his title defenses.
That's a fair point.
Well, please, by all means, since he doesn't have a Twitter, find Tony on Facebook and bombard him with
Yeah.
inbox messages
Ban
about
him.
so he can pass those messages along to the committee. And if a dick pic or two slides in there, he will not be disappointed.
Spam Dick the Dunk. That's
No, dick pics go to @Kevin Garifo.
No, please don't do that.
That's always where they go
No, never.
because they don't come to me.
Nobody
They-
comes for you.
They come on me.
No.
That's good
Dang.
shit.
Um,
what a hard stop right there.
I mean, look, we are. I don't even know. Check it
I
out.
don't know.
Right? How many podcasts can shit all over the NWA for 45 minutes, then get up in them guts and turn
Up
the
in them
whole thing
guts.
around with Sal the Pal?
Dude, it was awesome, man. And listen, we didn't hide. We went right at him. We said, hey, listen, man, we're down. Get us up, man. Get us up. Like, get us up in them guts. Sal, help us get in those guts, those NWA guts. And he kind of made some salient points.
Now,
So I'm
who's getting up
not
in them
out.
guts?
I'm not out.
Who's getting up in them guts Saturday at the Prudential Center?
Oh, that would be the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast
What? Wait,
and
what?
friends.
Whose guts are we getting up in on Saturday?
Newark's, baby, the Brick Cities.
Oh, I'm always up in Newark's guts. You think I want to spend any more time there? Jesus.
Former champ Kevin Rogue disappointed in Rocco not making dates. I hope
Making
the
prunes.
committee hears this loud and clear.
There will be a memo sent to them to let them know that these things are happening. And I got to say, I'm personally disappointed. I mean, it's understandable. Christian Rocco's a busy guy, but
Tony, Tony, I got to stop you.
here we go.
So you are the liaison to the committee, correct?
Something like that.
Easy for
yes.
me to say, right? So that kind of makes you I guess the public speaker for them, the PR.
Oh no! They have a PR guy that
No,
sends messages.
No, I'm saying you got to do better, man. You got to do better.
I'm not the committee. What do you mean do better?
But you're our channel to the committee.
Well, I just found out about this. This is not my fault.
No, it's your fault
All right, fine. It's my fault.
because you are like the public speaker for the committee. What do they call that? The PR person.
No, that is not me. That is some other guy who always has elementary shit in the background.
Oh man, it's a great call.
No relation. What? Wait, what?
No relation.
And someone may or may not have been told that we needed a video for this week, and may or may.
That's
No
par for the
relation.
course. Maybe he sent it at fucking. Maybe he'll send it at 9:40. Just as we're fucking wrapping up.
Shit.
Just
Now I'm
fucking-
gonna get a message asking me tomorrow. Shit, was that supposed to be for yesterday?
Yeah, and he'd be like, "Yeah, when I asked you for a fucking 3 weeks ago, fucking Rip Van Winkle."
In fairness, he's a sleepy fellow. What can I tell you?
I guess. You know what? Rob Van Dam don't sleep as much as him.
No, he's up all night.
Smokes a lot more pot than him.
All right, these may be true statements. I can neither confirm nor deny those arguments.
If I had Rob Van Dam's situation going on, I wouldn't sleep much either.
2 girls, right?
Yep.
1 cup.
Really?
What?
This is where we're going tonight?
I didn't ask Sal if he ever shit his pants in the ring.
That's a you problem.
We got definitely have him back on.
It's a YouTube.
Just for that question. All right, talk to you later, Sal. Thanks.
No, we'll talk wrestling figures too. Saturday night, we're going to be at the Prudential Center in a suite for Full Gear. Tony, what are you looking forward to most at this AEW show?
Leaving.
I don't know. Like, what? Matt, can you tell me what's on the
Oh
card?
my God, Tony, let me tell you what we have on store for you. The
On
AEW
store?
World Title Eliminator Tournament.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love me a tournament. Can't wait for
Right.
this shit.
Ethan Page is advanced,
Oh, fucking A, dude. My favorite page in the entire company.
as had Brian Cage
Asshat.
and Bandito. They've all advanced. Ricky Starks was supposed to fight Lance Archer, but Lance Archer attacked him Wednesday, so the match never happened. So we don't know when that match is going to happen.
Gives a shit.
Well, we need it to happen before
No, we don't.
Saturday. Yes,
No,
for the
you may
final.
need it. I don't need that. I don't need that shit. Fucking think
So-
I am. Fucking cocksuckers.
Wow.
How many companies can we bury in one episode?
Fuck that. Dude.
So Ethan
You know-
Page and Bandito will wrestle to see who on Wednesday night. They will wrestle to see who will wrestle at the pay-per-view in the finals.
What happened to Roosh?
Roosh got beat by Bandito.
Oh, Roosh is a fucking hand job.
John
was
Silver
all
from
elite.
the Dark Order distracted Roosh long enough for Bandito to roll him up.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on,
Did
Tony, real
Roosh?
quick. Asian
Yeah.
Joe says, "Someone please buy Tony the Acclaim foam scissor fingers." Would you rock those, T-Don?
Would I rock them? Like wear them out? No. Would I buy a foam fingers for the show? Sure, why not?
Would
There
you
you go.
wear the foam fingers in the suite?
That's what I meant.
Like the whole time? No.
The entire time.
How are you supposed to do things?
Yeah, I'm not jerking off with fucking scissors on my hand.
Why would you be jerking off in the suite?
Why not? Sounds like a party, doesn't it?
That's a fair point.
It's
See?
terrible.
Not terrible.
Terrible for you because you're like weird about other people's fluids, Kevin.
Other people's jerking off where I'm. Nah, no, that's fine. No problem.
You don't know where he's gonna put it. He could put it on fucking Bullet Club Rob's brother. Who knows?
I'd be okay with
Bullet
that.
Club Rob's brother.
Yeah, I said his name wrong last time we were out together, and he like corrected me, and I may have had a couple too many drinks. So, oh look, Kate's sick on Saturday, so we have an extra ticket.
She's really sick?
No, she just doesn't want you to throw jizz on her.
Wow. She was not even on my radar to receive that.
Well, you know,
She hates
How
the
can you have a radar?
because she hates Tyrus, so she doesn't deserve my gifts.
your gifts.
Well, what else would you call it? A garbage?
You know what? To each their own. Each their own. So we got the World Title Eliminator Tournament Finals. We will see Britt Baker take on the returning Saraya.
I was gonna say, oh, we get to see that? That's not a pay-per-view match?
That is a pay-per-view
Where do you
match.
think we're
Oh shit, we're going to the pay-per-view.
Kate the Great said, "Watching Tyrus is enough jizz in my life."
It's not Giz, it's Jizz. It's with a J.
Yeah, what do you know? G J whatever.
White girl problems.
Tony, we also get to see this tag match: Sting and Darby Allin take on
Oh fuck
and
yeah,
Jeff
dude!
Jarrett.
I get to see Jeff Jarrett wrestle a match in 2022. Who knew?
Dude, tell
On
me,
pay-per-view.
when was the last time you saw Sting wrestle live in person?
Never.
Tell me that doesn't pop you at all.
No, I mean, I guess it'll be special enough. I don't know.
Just don't. Not in the suite though. Matt, are you excited to see Sting live? Like, when was the last time I mean, you've been to a bunch of Dynamites, so you've probably seen him.
I saw him in September.
Yeah, all right.
It was cool.
I don't think I've seen him wrestle since 1991 or 92. Unless
Is
I was on a
Rio-
show
is
with
Rio
you, and
go-
maybe we did.
Is Riho going to be on the show?
Well, right now I don't know where Riho's going to be, Tony, because there's going to be a pre-show.
Oh, are we going to see the fucking goodbye and good night asshole?
They're teasing the Elite.
Oh no!
Listen,
The TBS
Yeah, I might be sick Saturday morning. I don't know.
the TBS champion. You really?
great. I'll bring my brother.
Who?
You. Yes,
I'm
if you
your-
were serious.
I was waiting for you to break kayfabe again. We've been doing that a lot on the show lately.
Uh-oh. Handsome Kevin.
Handsome Levin.
He says he loves some Rio.
Yeah, Kevin. You know what, Handsome Kevin? I hate to say it, but you seem like you might be into those like girls that look like really young. I don't know.
No, I'm really not. You meant me,
What are we
right? Handsome
doing
Kevin?
here?
What are we doing? You're the one that keeps
TBS
bringing up.
championship is on the line as Jade Cargill defends against Nyla Rose.
You know what? This is the most interesting thing Nyla Rose has done in the 3 years she's been with the company. I'm okay with this.
All right. In a solid steel cage, the dinosaur takes on his little boy.
Oh, wait. So we're going to be there for.
You sure are.
Here we
In
are.
a solid steel cage.
A solid steel cage. Your AEW Tag Team Champions, the Acclaimed, will take on Swerve in Our Glory.
Love the Acclaimed. Don't like Swerve in Our Glory.
The interim AEW Women's World Championship is on the line.
Where's Thunder Rosa? She's at Dave LaGreca's house every day. She can't sashay down for the pay-per-view. What are we doing?
Did she tear her ACL?
I think she's
No,
still
I
hurt.
don't know. She scratched her ass. I don't know.
She's defending against Jamie Hayter and that Cooley.
Wait, is Jamie Hayter the one that goes, "You don't know me"?
Maybe.
Oh God, here we go down this aisle. What are you talking about?
The
Yeah.
the fucking promo where she's like, "You don't know me. You don't know me. None of you know who I am." Who was that? Who was that broad?
I don't remember this recently, Tony.
Oh, come on. Yes, you do. I
That's,
remember this.
That's Marina Shafir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's not Marina. Wait, is Jamie Hayter the one that's missing an eye?
No, who's missing an eye?
The girl that got spit on by the guy that quit.
That's
Julia
Julia.
Hart. It's Bret Hart's wife. Who was in Wrestling with Shadows.
Yo, Bret Hart's wife, dime piece. Not even gonna lie. Ooh,
New wife, yes.
Oh,
Julia
yeah.
Hart, not so
Oh,
much.
no, Julie.
You
she got
knew
hit with-
Hunter. You
She
knew
got hit with the
Hunter.
gags the gimp stick a few times.
You knew Hunter, and you didn't do a damn thing about it. Hunter.
They fucked him.
fuck-
They fucked him.
fuck-
By the way, something to wrestle. I will give them a cheap plug again. They've got Eric Bischoff and fucking Bruce Pritchard, just the two of them talking about everything that happened in Montreal. It's fucking great. It's just the two of them back and forth for 2 hours talking about everything.
Is this where?
It's on Something to Wrestle. It's the most recent episode.
Oh, it's the Megasode.
Oh, it's fucking great. What a great listen to hear the two of them go back and forth about shit.
Are they?
I'm
wait,
sorry.
What? Are they really
Yeah.
doing that?
They did. I listened to it. It's amazing. Matt, I'm sorry. Continue. Matt,
They fucked him.
Did it show up?
are you frozen?
God damn
Like,
it.
oh,
there it
Jesus,
is.
Matt's
I
frozen.
literally thought he was just looking at us in disgust.
No. My internet. Come on. This is what happens when I try and do something.
Who's this?
Hater.
That's Jamie Hayter.
Hater.
Damn it.
Dude, what are you doing? Why am I looking at her feet? All right. I don't know why we needed her whole Wikipedia entry, but okay.
I was just trying to, you know what?
Wait, why does Matt have
That's
why do you have fucking ads for Uggs?
Because they know their audience.
Oh, they know that's my disgust going to this pay-per-view Saturday. Ugh.
It's a great call.
No, this is why I need somebody else who's capable of pulling up shit so you can see who Jamie Hayter is. Just slowed my whole fucking process down.
I pulled out
wants
some
to know
shit.
my wife wants to know why I have a fucking bazillion notes that I bring down and put in a fireplace every 4 months. Why don't you just use your computer? Because when I open the computer, everything freezes.
Yeah, Apple sucks, dude. Who's with me?
The computer.
The four-way Ring of Honor World Championship match. Chris Jericho, the Ocho, defends against Bryan Danielson, Sammy Guevara, and Claudio Castagnoli.
Why is Sammy in this match, by the way?
Because he's buddies with Jericho. I don't fucking know. It's the story. He's got the feud with Danielson.
Yeah.
So
about
not
that
only are
wicked
we
chair
gonna get
shot,
to,
by the way?
not only are we gonna get to do the we're gonna get to sing I become man.
I can't
I
wait.
become man.
That should open the show. I can't
I
wait.
become man. Jesus. Oh, I could sing that too when I'm dropping jizz on the floor of the fucking suite.
All right, I gotta give credit where credit's due.
Kevin,
I become
That was
man.
genius.
Kevin, this is where we really strike it rich with the Instagram reels, okay?
Show me how to do it. I'm in. I'm
Just
all
take
in.
video of this idiot fucking singing and put it on Instagram. You don't even
Oh,
need
okay.
you don't even need to make it a fucking reel, dude. Just fucking when he starts
Well,
singing and acting like a jerk off, just put it on Instagram.
Yo, Matt, you may have been. It's gonna be weird for me to say.
I might sing my own acclaimed rap while they come out.
and I hope you guys both take this with the utmost respect.
I might come up with some words
Matt,
for that.
You used to be the biggest. Like, would you say that it's fair to say that you were an obnoxious wrestling fan at shows?
Yes, 100%.
Oh,
Okay.
he's
I think
fucking
Tony may
singing.
have you beat now.
Still
Nah.
might be.
Huh?
No, Matt's a dick. Matt's still a dick. Matt'll always.
I
be a
think
dick.
I think Tony may have you beat.
We'll find
Nah.
out Saturday. And then our main event, the world champion John Moxley takes on MJF.
Ooh, Moxery.
Moxley. Rampage will be down in Newark Friday night. And they're bringing in Jun Akiyama.
Oh, I'm so upset that I can't go to this now because he's one of my favorites of all time.
So he's going to be teaming with where is it?
Yeah.
My notes, God damn it.
No, I know you.
Takeshita?
Is he teaming with Takeshita?
Yes, Takeshita.
Takeshita.
Who's the guy? Who's the other guy?
Takeshita.
The guy that was always there.
Yes,
for-
it's
Take a shitta.
Takeshita.
Takeshita.
Well renowned.
They're taking on Ortiz and Eddie Kingston Friday night. So Rampage is live from the Prudential Center Friday night.
Wonder who's taking the L in that one.
Ortiz?
Akiyama.
No, it's probably gonna be Eddie.
Takeshita. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
fuck him.
While we were doing the show last week, Mia Yim returned to Raw and she aligned with the OC.
That's awesome.
Look at you, Tony.
That's awesome. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, Kate's
I
got
agree.
the pronunciation. Who wants to take a shot?
Takeshita?
Yeah, that's always
No,
right.
it's not. Okay, you're wrong. Sorry. I'll tell you to your face on Saturday.
She works at Fightful. She's never wrong.
Oh no, Mike Johnson's never wrong. She got to work.
Oh,
for
that's
him.
right. Sorry. My bad, Kate. You were
Yeah,
wrong.
SRS sucks. He's always wrong.
If you worked at PW Insider, different story.
He's almost as bad as Meltzer. That's what I heard. That fucking guy.
Just stuff your face a little more there.
That's it. I gotta get. I'm in training for Saturday.
Training for the first War Games match is set for Survivor Series. It'll feature Bianca Belair teaming with Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and two partners taking on Damage Control, Nikki Cross, and one more partner.
So that match is not set.
Well, we have
You're missing 30% of the match.
well, we know who's going to be in it. 70% is there.
Fucking hand job. Nice notes, Dick. Go throw yourself in
It's
the
not his
fireplace.
fault they didn't announce it.
Go throw yourself in the fireplace with the fucking notes, you hand job.
Kate also says, "Oh yeah, Tony, you never watch his
I watched AEW last week. Don't come at me, Kate, if that's your real name.
You did watch. I saw you in the Discord.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Tony, I know you asked last week, what does the World Cup tournament winner get?
A hand
I
job
see.
in the fucking suite
And an IC title shot.
against Walter. Yeah. Signing up for your funeral winning that shit.
This is who's in the tournament, Tony.
Oh, really?
Braun Strowman,
Yeah.
Great.
Shinsuke Nakamura,
Yeah.
Good.
Sami Zayn,
Yeah.
Santos Escobar,
Who?
Yeah. Let Tony react a little
Who?
bit.
Santos Escobar,
Who is that?
What?
Who's
Mustafa
Santos Escobar? No,
The
who
lead-
is that?
The Legado de Fantasia.
Who? I really don't know who Santos Escobar is. Who is that?
He was in NXT.
Oh, all right. Well, there, that makes sense.
And he's
Mustafa Ali,
All right, him I know. He was the leader of Retribution.
allegedly.
spoiler
Jinder,
alert.
Jinder Mahal,
Oh, Jinder my balls. All right.
Butch,
Oh fuck, dude. Butch better win, dude. That'd be awesome.
and Ricochet.
Pew 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 pew. Does he still stick fingers in
And
his
next
eye?
week we're getting Ali and Ricochet 1-on-1, baby.
Fuck yeah, Mustafa
Banger alert.
Ali. Hey, is
Banger.
fucking is Nigel still around?
No,
No,
He left.
he gone.
there's no NXT like Europe.
Oh, I wonder if he's gonna start doing his podcast again.
Probably not.
That sucks.
Nikki Cross threw the 24/7 title in the garbage, or
Well, she kind of threw it on the floor, but yeah.
Yeah.
close
close
to the
enough.
garbage. So I guess now it's done.
And Dana Brooke was like, "I'm trying to elevate that belt. Fuck off, Toots. It's over."
Oh God,
Fuck
Toots.
off, Toots. It's over. A lot of people were up in arms last Monday night. Follow me on this, guys. Austin Theory cashed in his Money in the Bank opportunity against Seth Rollins, who had an open challenge for his championship.
Yeah, but he didn't respond to that. It was Bobby Lashley, right? Lashley, Jesus.
You can't tell me that wasn't intentional.
No, it wasn't. I didn't.
You got fucking cookie mouth over there, bro.
I think so. I finished a bag, dude. I feel like a slob.
Nice. So people were up in arms because he cashed in the title, the briefcase, and he lost.
Well, I didn't think you could cash in for an undercard title. The only thing that kind of reminds me of this was when Cabal, remember him? He won a title opportunity and he cashed in for an Intercontinental shot and he lost, and that was it for him in the WWE. So not sort of the same thing, but kind of the same thing. And I get it. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to have him challenging Roman Reigns. The top of the card is really tied up right now. And if Triple H wants to bring back the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania and scrap the pay-per-view, kind of fucking run out of time. And he's not the first lame duck guy to get stuck losing or not cashing in on Money in the Bank or being successful or whatnot. It's kind of shitty, but I understand it. I'm not making excuses for it. But
when it happened, I had absolutely zero issue with it whatsoever. Like none. I don't even like it's not even like a blip on my radar. Like, first of all, the Money in the Bank thing with him wasn't working anyway, so why won't you just there's no doubt that he'll still be one of the top players unless Triple H doesn't think he will be. But let's be honest, the rocket was strapped to him when Vince McMahon was in power.
he was Vince McMahon's pet project. Same thing with Lacey
So
Evans.
if Triple H doesn't think he's ready yet, then just get this briefcase off him and do something else with him.
Yep.
And let's be honest, it's you're talking. Listen, I said when Austin Theory, when he was on a podcast, I said that when he ended up signing there, he was gonna be the next big star. But they've done nothing but butcher him since he got up there. And so get this briefcase away from him. Let him actually be the meaningful program that's just not him trying to cash in all this time. And I think that's where they kind of missed the boat with Gargano. I really thought that would have been like a good long-term fit. But just get the thing off him, get rid of the Money in the Bank for now, and let Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins and whoever else is going to be there. And eventually Austin Theory will find his way to the top of the card. No issue.
Well, there you go.
I'm with you. I don't get it's really not that big of a fucking deal. I mean, Kate's having a coronary here. They buried the entire concept of Money in the Bank. Why didn't he lose it? Cash in at the Clash of the Castle and lose. Cash in NXT. Trash.
They've done it before. Damian Sandow tried to cash in, didn't win.
Kate, you should be more angry about Tyrus than you are about Austin Theory.
Trust me, she's plenty angry about Tyrus.
I know. I'm just trying to get her riled up about something different.
In the same atmosphere, Sarah Logan returned to SmackDown, and people were also up in arms because she looks exactly like Max the Impaler.
Good. Fuck off.
What did she look? Did she have like the paint?
Yes, she had the paint.
Because she was pretty close to Max the Impaler before Max the Impaler was Max the Impaler.
It's just people bitching about shit to bitch about it. It's a fucking Viking look that's been around for fucking centuries. So fuck off, all of y'all. Besides, Max the Impaler is the shits in the ring. So there you go.
Wow,
I like them apples. She is, dude. She's fucking rough.
You know what? That's pretty close to Max the Impaler.
Well, maybe Max the Impaler is close to her. Ever think about them apples?
Oh,
about that. Yeah,
that's all right. That's pretty much gimmick infringement. I take that back.
Oh, gimmick infringement.
I mean, can you think of a better term?
Yeah. How about they're both ripping off the fucking look of a Viking woman?
No, that's bad. That's like legit Max the Impaler.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
In the Impact world of things, Lady Frost,
Lady Gross?
The
Lady
Gross.
Frost reportedly has finally been granted her release. We know she was going through something in August, where she took to the social media to say that if you were in a relationship where someone didn't care about you physically or mental well-being and didn't adequately provide you for you financially, would you fight to be free from it? And then she said, this is not about my husband, and it was about her contract with Impact. So it looks like she is free, and she is also the new WrestlePro Women's Champion, correct?
No.
What is
Yes.
she? Pro what?
Yes. Yes, she is. She beat Lena Cross. No, I think Lena Cross won, actually.
No, it was Lady Frost.
Okay, it was Lady Frost. I was there.
Apparently not.
No, I was, though. And I don't know why the result actually literally like slipped my mind, but that was the match of the night. I know it's all right. Hear me out.
I don't remember who won, but it was the match of the night.
I'm telling you right now, it was because I wrote that shit down.
You're full of shit. CPA Sean Donovan was match of the night.
No, I'm telling you right now, Lena Cross and Lady Frost were in an unenviable spot where they were literally the last match before intermission, where they followed like 8 or 9 matches.
Did they follow Ba?
I'm sorry, there was 8 or 9 matches before intermission.
Well, because it was the barbed wire rope match, so
Okay.
they waited as long as they could to just cut it down and then put the ropes up and stuff like that.
Wait, and this is WrestlePro 100? I thought they were taking it back to like the days when they used to do 10-hour shows.
Nah, Kate's wrong. I'm sorry. I don't care what she says. No, that's fair. It's a fair point, Matthew Birch. Who says Kevin was at WrestlePro and actually was sober the entire show. So what are you gonna do? Can't win them all. So no, it was that was a great match. Real quick aside, Brian Myers, Wheeler Yuta, and Dante Martin was fantastic. Opener was Pat Buck, Matt McIntosh. Great match. A lot of great bangers on the show. So if you go out of your way to watch it, please do if you can.
Kate said, Kevin, you didn't remember the outcome.
It was a mind slip, Kate. You're not fucking perfect.
Yeah, she is. Stop it.
You stop it. I'm trying to take it down.
What?
Got
this? Yeah, I got it. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. All right, there we go.
Did Brian Myers win Saturday?
I'm actually really hot about that comment, by the way. Go fuck off, Kate.
Wow, Kevin, take it down. Did Brian Myers win Saturday?
No.
He didn't win Thursday night either.
Yeah, but he's got a title match on Friday at Overdrive.
We have a brand new digital media champion.
Oh my God! How long is this fucking show?
What? I'm almost at the end of my notes. Relax, man.
Digital media champion who?
Joe Hendry.
Oh, the guy that does the vignettes?
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I hope he throws the fucking digital media belt in the garbage too. Another fucking worthless title. You know what I would love? On Saturday, I would love somebody to take all the Ring of Honor belts and just throw them out right in front of us in the suite. That I would fucking pop for.
Kate, Kevin says Triple Threat was match of the night. LSG and Moff, then the women's match.
All right, all great matches. It's a matter of opinion. I never said it was as fact. Like how am I a bad guy for saying that a match is good and she doesn't agree with it?
Relax over there.
No, I'm hot. I'm hot.
Yeah,
man.
get hot. That's what I'm trying to do.
Kev, we're all about fun at the Shining Wizards. It's all a jest. It's all in good fun. We mock each other and.
So Kevin says women's match was match of the night. Kate says Triple Threat was match of the night.
And I say, who gives a fuck?
Wait, Triple Threat was what?
I said Triple Threat was right there.
Where was LSG and Moff?
Right there.
Right there too. I'm telling you, there probably wasn't Meltzer it up. There probably wasn't less than like a 2-3 star match on the show.
I love Handsome Kevin supporting me in my quest to throw all the Ring of Honor titles in the garbage. He'll even pay for the dumpster. Thank you.
Oh, I wonder if we get Joe and Wardlow at the pay-per-view.
Oh, Ward Joe?
Yeah, Joe turned on the Ward man.
Joe turned on Wardlow. But
I know. I watched. Remember?
Oh,
yes. But Hobbs is involved too.
Oh, fucking slob my heart.
As the world turns. What else do I have here? We got a special.
Oh, by the way, crack fucking camera work, missing fucking Joe as he's winding up with the belt cut completely away from him and missed the fucking belt shot. Kudos, AEW. Eyes on the prize, bitches.
The Impact Overdrive Friday night is stacked. Josh Alexander defends against Frankie Kazarian, who cashed in his Option C, a last knockout standing match. Jordan Grace defends against Masha. Heath and Rhino take on the major players.
That's right.
That's your boys.
That's right.
The knockout tag team titles are on the line as the Death Dolls defends against Tasha Steeles and Savannah Evans. Mickey James, Taylor Wilde. X Division Tournament Finals. Trey Miguel faces the winner of the PJ Black Taurus semifinal taking place Thursday night.
It's so great to see there's more tournaments in wrestling. God love them.
And
Tony, we
Bully
were
Ray
avoided
and
them for
Moose.
so long.
Bully Ray's wrestling Moose. Is this a tables match?
It's a tables match.
Moose. Tony,
Bully, at least Bully Ray sticks to what he knows. Thank
Tony,
God.
can we do we have Moose's thoughts on this match by any
Oh,
chance?
geez,
Do
I think Moose is gonna have a fucking coronary. Moose,
we
what do
know-
you think?
Hey,
Oh, wow. That's right.
shining the wizard.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Moose, can you tell me what I'm gonna be doing in the fucking suite on Saturday night?
Shining the wizard.
There you go. Thank you, Moose. You're the best. Thank you.
Hey,
Yes,
I love everything about Moose in those drops.
fucking Moose. Moose ain't the only thing that's gonna be dropping on Saturday.
Big New Japan show happening this weekend too. With
I thought the notes were done.
I got two more things, bro. Relax over there. I got to take advantage of the long form. We got a lot of changes coming after the 11th anniversary.
I
people.
wish they would have started tonight.
Watch your tongue, sir. Big show this weekend. The first ever New Japan Stardom show. Twitter follower. Hold on, I got to plug him proper. I
Well,
give him a plug, bro. He sent me a bunch of at Cosmic Angels. And that's he's a big Stardom fan. He sent me some links to some free Stardom shows. And I watched them shits, and I'm not gonna lie, there were some good things on there. I haven't finished the second one, but the first one was good. The Rumble was a little weird with Kikutaro grabbing chicks by their honkers. I was not really expecting that.
I know, so you had to switch back to blackwrestlers.com or whatever it was that fucking Alex Kane
On
had
Twitter.
said too. Yeah, there you go.
On Twitter. I was weirded out by they put the girls' birthdays on their like when they come to the ring. I think that's weird. But some of the matches were fucking good. This girl hit this German suplex with a bridge that was fucking bonkers. And then a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know who the girl was. Bro, she got her jaw broken, and then she cut a promo afterwards, and she was looking like her mouth looked like a fucking shark, bro. Like,
She's like,
it was not good. Them chicks are fucking. I guess they got
Yes.
something to prove.
yes, JJ, Kinky Toro. That's exactly right.
Kikutaro.
Yeah, we know. I know. JJ's trying to be funny. Come on.
I get it. So that's a big show this weekend.
Well,
I'll be recording a Bread Club with Kieran on next Monday.
oh, you're plugging this fucking jackaloon again?
Dude, he's a fucking Patreon supporter. Come on, man. Don't see you getting out there trying to spread the Shining Wizard's name. The only thing you're doing is spreading your butt cheeks for somebody to throw jizz into them.
I'm making tacos, bro.
What the fuck? I got news for you too. I'll go all night because we reverse world over here. I had dinner before we did the podcast tonight.
Well, good for you.
So my wife's not home. She went to see Wakanda.
that's what I'm thinking. Forever.
Wait. Wakanda? Gangsta.
Yeah, flip them. Right? This is Wakanda, but then
Yeah.
this is gangsta.
And then this is gangsta.
What does that mean? What is this? What is
Gangstas.
That's the
Oh,
gangsta.
the gangsters.
Holy shit. Kevin forgot the Sandman. Now he forgets the gangsters?
No, I thought there was a movie
Yeah, Lady
reference. I didn't realize it was
Frost.
actually the gangsters.
Not a fan of the second best ECW.
No, not at all.
Anyone looking to get anything? Kevin for Christmas will take Alpha Brain.
What? You were talking about Wakanda Forever. I thought there was a Wakanda reference. Fucking who incorporates the gangsters with Wakanda?
Because all you got to do is flip it.
All right, I'll
Flip
take your
that
word
shit.
for it, man. It's not like I forgot
Last
something,
but
I
not
just didn't know
least.
it.
Oh my God, there's more.
Dude, this Teddy Hart documentary is going to be fucking awesome.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, there's a missing girl that he probably murdered.
If they show footage of his car with the stickers on it that you put on it, then
There
it'll be
was
awesome.
no cameras there, dude.
Yeah, but he probably drove home with it going, yeah, my friend Matt, he put these stickers on the car for me.
Bro, it's the most,
He fucked me.
He fucked me. He fucked my car.
he gave me a cat. He was like, "Here, hold this cat," and then I was just holding the fucking cat for like 8 minutes.
Oh,
Are we still convinced that it was T.J. Wilson, that Tyson kid that did the interview, and not?
no, it was
Teddy
definitely
Hart?
Teddy Hart.
It was definitely Teddy Hart.
Had to be.
It was weird, dude. The docuseries is gonna be nuts. It follows
It's a
him.
series?
Yeah, on Peacock, bro. I watched the trailer the other day. I'm in. I love a true crime thing. It's awful for the people involved, but for me, I'm all about this.
As are all true crimes.
All about this. I cannot wait for this. It's got all the things I like: cats, wrestling, and murder.
Yeah, look at you.
And cars
You're-
with
that-
stickers.
It's right in the wheelhouse.
No, but I don't know if the cars with the stickers are gonna be there, Tony.
It might.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like put all my eggs in that basket.
You don't
There were
have
no
to.
cameras anywhere near us.
You don't, not that you know of.
Now, I would like to find the camera people that did the that talked to me outside of one of those Ring of Honor shows, and I said I was Shining Wizards Kevin.
The camera
Really?
people.
I forget what it was. Something they were showing us pictures of emojis, and you had to say what you thought of.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. You told me that.
I don't know if I ever found it. I don't know if it ever made air. Oh, fucking A. It hurts my chest. My chest hurts.
That's a legit throwback.
All right. Whew, you guys want to go down the aisle?
Let's do it. I say yes.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's fucking almost. Forget it. Let's go down the aisle. Fuck this. Put up the little graphic gimmick.
Tony's gonna be like, "Oh no, this is stupid. Oh god, who's a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Oh god, oh fucking god, Kevin Sullivan, oh, Tony H. Guest, Tony.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Guests. Yeah. Can you beat that? Can you beat that? I hate guests. Good job.
Oh god.
Wait, where's the down the aisle?
Hold on, I got it.
There it is.
And yet we're the ones that need instruction on how to use StreamYard.
No, we do. He's not lying about that.
Holy shit. Well, Tony, since you're in such a pleasant mood, where would you like to go?
To bed.
God, it's 9:30.
Yeah. And I fucking wake up at 5:45 in the morning.
All right, so go to bed at 11. 10:30. That's right. I said it.
Yeah. I have no idea.
All right.
Wow, you all right, never mind. You actually are pretty tired. I could see it.
Old man Tony is just sleeping. LOL. Sleepy.
I'm not sleeping. I'm sleepy.
Ugh.
All right. Where do you want to go?
Down the aisle.
Pick a year.
Where? Where do you guys
Give me-
want to go?
Give me, let's do something a little more modern. Give me 2006.
Oh God.
What?
All right. I like
it's
that. I like that.
It's gonna be tough for me to pull up 2006.
All right. So the first thing that came up when I just typed in 2006 wrestling. Don't ask me why. WWE's No Way Out 2006.
Okay. All
Give me the
right.
card, baby.
All right. Your cruiserweight title. A 9-way match.
Tony, better than a tournament?
Fuck yeah, dude. Wait, it's a 9-way or is it one of those like gauntlet jobs?
It just says WCW. Hold on, let me pull up the Wikipedia.
Wait,
2006,
WCW?
no chance.
WWE Cruiserweight Championship match.
Is this
looks
when
like-
Hurricane comes in and wins it?
This is a Cruiserweight Open, so it looks like a 9-way match.
This might be when Shane Helms comes in and comes from Raw over to SmackDown and wins it.
No, he was already the champion.
Oh,
Ah.
look at me.
He hit outside the ring,
Of course he did. He's a fucking puss.
but his opponents brought him in the ring and attacked him. Here are your participants. The champion was Gregory Helms. He retained. Spoiler alert.
Of course
Yeah.
he did.
Brian Kendrick,
All right.
Funaki,
Funaki.
Kid Cash,
All right.
Nice.
Nunzio,
Wow.
Paul London,
That's right.
Okay.
Psychosis,
Really?
Ooh, look at this loaded lineup. Bro.
Scotty Too Hottie,
Fuck yeah, dude.
and Super Crazy.
Dude, that's a hell of a lineup.
I remember when this has to be like shortly after Gregory Helms came in and won the belt because he was a Raw guy, and then came over to SmackDown won the belt in a sort of similar type match, I want to say, and then ended up retaining as a cowardly heel. And I believe Paul London and Brian Kendrick were still a tag team at this point, and I believe that the Mexicools were still a thing at this time.
Kevin, you are correct. At 2006 Royal Rumble, he participated in the open invitation for the Cruiserweight Championship match and won, even though he was a Raw superstar.
Is this all they did with the Cruiserweight title in 2006? They just had open invitational matches where like 20 guys just beat each other up?
At least for the first 2 months.
This is insane.
How long do you think they gave him?
Gregory Helms was probably one of the longest reigning Cruiserweight champions of all time.
No, he means time of the match. I'm saying... Wait, 9 all at the same time? I'm saying less than 10 minutes. I'm going 9 minutes.
Kevin?
I'll say 7.5.
Tony, 9 minutes, 42 seconds. Closest without going over.
He was closest even if he went over.
Is this Psychosis without the mask too?
Yes. Ugh. He was always Psychosis without the mask in WWE.
Sin.
Yep.
Even on the one night stand match, he came down with the mask on and took it off and wrestled with Rey Mysterio without the mask.
This show is fucking wild, dude. John Bradshaw Layfield defeated Bobby Lashley.
No title on the line there, huh?
No title on the line.
Okay, all right.
Next match, non-title tag team match.
Let me guess. Eminem.
Yep.
And let me get a... I can't do Deuce and Domino. Let me get a Hardcore Holly Cody Rhodes.
I don't know if they're not a tag team.
MVP Matt Hardy.
You're halfway there.
Matt Hardy and Matt Hardy.
Shannon Moore.
No.
MVP
and Kennedy?
No.
Was I right with the Matt Hardy?
You were right with the Matt Hardy. He had
Hardy.
his first WWF match in 1951.
Tatanka.
1951?
Tatanka was the mystery partner of Matt Hardy in this match.
Holy shit.
And this led to his full-time return. Tony, Tatanka had a 2006-2007 run, bro.
I remember this.
And he was then he turned him heel.
Yes, Matt Hardy and Tatanka defeated the team of Eminem.
They got a title shot then, that means, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah,
Look at that. The precursor to the AEW Eliminator title match or champion match, whatever they call that shit.
I'm going to go back. Dude, Tatanka's... I think The Miz, in his first match, beat Tatanka. Pretty sure. I think I did a watch-along about that not too long ago.
It's possible.
Let's see. Tatanka.
Because he made a Royal Rumble appearance, and then he ended up he parlayed that into a job, and he returned. And he got in better shape because he had little, old man Tony tits, and then gave him.
Where did that come from, old man Tony tits?
Listen, you said it yourself, man. I'm only poking
That's
fun
mean,
at it,
bro.
I'm only poking fun at the joke that you made about yourself.
Yeah, but
All
you're calling me Tatanka, dude.
Well, Tatanka's a Native American.
It looks like he came back in 2005 and he was part of the Eugene Invitation Challenge.
Another challenge, another invitational challenge. What are we doing?
Where Eugene beat Tatanka by DQ, and then on a bunch of house shows at the end of the year, Tatanka was teaming with Shelton Benjamin against Carlito and Jonathan Coachman.
On house shows? Coach did house shows?
Yeah.
Holy shit balls.
And then I guess 2006, he comes back at the Rumble.
Yep.
He's getting wins on Velocity. And then, they beat him at No Way Out. Then they lost on SmackDown.
He turns on Matt, doesn't he?
He beat fucking Booker T on a SmackDown.
Sucker.
Yeah, dude. Tatanka's that was a weird dude. That was like the Heidenreich era. That was like when Heidenreich was part of like LOD with Animal.
Dude, I miss when Heidenreich would be like, everybody's my friend, and he would walk to the ring doing this shit to his music.
Like Michael Cole, he had like a weird relationship with Michael Cole.
Oh, he raped Michael Cole in the fucking back in the locker room.
Mago.
This is so weird.
And then he became like a foot fetish guy with Snitsky.
Tatanka's beat Booker T. He's on velocity, getting wins over Vito.
Oh, this is dress wearing Vito.
He's in 6-man tag action, teaming with Bobby Lashley and Matt Hardy against Finley and Eminem. On the house show circuit, he's beating Simon Dean, Orlando Jordan. He beats Road Warrior Animal in 2006.
Yeah.
Well, Animal was already on his own by that point.
He started on his own. He came back on his own.
He's beating Gunnar Scott.
Oh, Brent Albright or Gary Albright, one of
Brent
them.
Albright. Yeah,
Brent
right. Gary
Albright.
Albright's the father.
What's the Jiminy?
Oh, the Gemini, the fucking dicks.
Oh, the big giant bald headed. The
Johnsons,
Gemini
whatever they're called.
were Simon Dean's boys.
Okay, him and Matt Hardy are beating them on house shows. Then he's teaming with Funaki to beat Jake and Simon Dean.
Who's
Wait,
Jake?
Jake? Jake Robert?
Jake is one of the Gemini. He's Mike Shane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike and Todd Shane, if I'm not mistaken.
This is Jake and Jesse.
I thought Todd Shane was one of them.
Jesse was that there. They were Mike and Todd, yes, but at the gimmick they were Jake and Jesse.
Gotcha.
He was on TV a lot in 2006.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, it was a wild time.
Dude, he's getting wins over Mr. Kennedy, Sylvester Turkey, and then he's doing the fucking jobs. Then he's doing jobs for the Great Khali.
Well, everybody was doing jobs for Great Khali in 2006.
Dude, we got to watch the July 3rd, 2006 Friday Night SmackDown. Tatanka, Great Khali, no contest, 2 minutes.
Somebody interfered.
Dude, what the fuck? This is wild.
All right, next match.
September 26, 2006, The Miz defeats Tatanka on SmackDown.
That was his debut match.
All right, let me get back to you. Your next match is for the United States Heavyweight Championship. As Booker T, your champion, loses to Chris Benoit in 17 minutes and 25 seconds.
Saka.
The Wrestling Observer gave it 3.25 stars.
Right.
Your semi-main event was the WrestleMania main event spot on the line. Randy Orton defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. in 17 minutes and 25 seconds.
So whose spot was on the line?
It was Mysterio's WrestleMania 22 World Championship match on the line.
Wait, who's the champ?
Angle.
Yes.
So that makes it a three-way.
Correct.
Dude, this echoes bad.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Don't know. I don't think so.
Let me try that. Yeah, it is him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's you. What we see when he's gone, we're not echoing.
God damn it. I'll be back.
Let's see if I can pull up this.
And Matt's gone. Wait, Matt's gone?
Oh, you're gonna end the show?
We'd like to thank Sal Rinauro for joining us.
I knew you were gonna do that too.
Now Matt's frozen. Oh no, he's good. We're good. You're good.
Better?
Yeah.
Frozen Matt face.
And then your main event was the World Heavyweight title. Kurt Angle defeats the Underwear Taker.
Deflates the Undertaker.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. No shit.
You know what? That's probably a match worth watching.
Probably a lot of Gaga on the outside.
Angle Taker? I don't know. I don't know if Kurt Angle would do Gaga.
Oh, King of the Ring, Shane McMahon. Kurt Angle loves Gaga.
Yeah, but that's also Shane McMahon. That's not Taker. No,
well, Taker's done Gaga. Taker's done Gaga with Triple H. Taker's done Gaga with Michaels.
What kind of Gaga did they do with Triple H?
No, it looked like this match
Triple H, he got choke slammed off the scaffold in their first match. You don't remember? WrestleMania? Oh. Triple H got choke slammed into the padding thing, and everybody's like, oh, it was padded, but people didn't care.
Everyone always says that. Everyone always bullshits and complains about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What do you want them to do? Actually throw him through a fucking floor?
Yeah, fuck you, fucking hand jobs. How dare you?
Yeah, get him.
Fuck him.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
So 2006 was a good call, huh?
I think it was.
Very interesting.
I think it was a great call. And this was a SmackDown only event, if I'm reading the room right.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I believe it was.
What is this? The wiki page.
Probably because Eminem were the SmackDown.
Eminem was a SmackDown champ. We talked about Hurricane. Gregory
Cruiserweight
Helms
title was SmackDown. Yeah.
Was just SmackDown. and you have Bobby Lashley and JBL in a non-main event spot. That's pretty dope.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby Lashley.
This was a SmackDown brand.
Fuck yeah.
And then this leads to a pretty good WrestleMania. The triple threat with Mysterio. That's obviously Mysterio's coming off the Royal Rumble win. Eddie Guerrero just passes and he wins the belt.
Hey, you know what's funny? At the end of this year, don't we get December to Dismember?
That's 2007, I think.
Oh, is it?
I think,
Shit. Because 2006 had the second one night stand, did it not?
Yeah, but I think we milked the pay-per-view until the next year. I could be wrong.
You are wrong.
Yeah, I
2006
think you are wrong. Yeah.
is December to remember.
Where we just get like the 3 matches announced. The Hardy Boys are coming back, and
It was like literally no, it wasn't even the Hardy Boys. They only announced 2 matches for that show.
No, they announced the Hardy Boys. They announced Hardy Boys Eminem, and they announced the Chamber.
Was Hardy Boys Eminem the other match? I thought that was thrown
Oh, no.
together before the show.
No, it was Hardy Boys Eminem was announced, and because it was their first time back, because Jeff Hardy had come back from TNA, and it would have been the first time that Matt and Jeff linked back up. Maybe a match against the FBI. I think they beat Tony Mamaluke and Guido, and then the only announced match was the Chamber. And then I think they also announced the Hardys versus Eminem, and I think those were the only 2 matches.
Yeah, I think that pay-per-view went off in like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Dude. And then like Rob Van Dam got pulled because of the weed incident with Sabu, right? Or did Sabu get pulled?
No, Rob Van Dam was in the main event. I think it's 2007.
Well, Sabu got pulled and Hardcore Holly ended up in the match, and that's when Big Show won the belt.
That Sabu got pulled, but that shit with Rob Van Dam happened after it was like a week or 2 after One Night Stand, because Rob Van Dam won the belt that night. The next night when ECW premiered, or that next week, they gave him the ECW belt, and then a week like that weekend at some point was when the incident happened.
Right, but Big Show won, but then Bobby Lashley may have won that Chamber match because Hardcore Holly was put in for somebody. I mean,
it was for Sabu.
Yeah, okay. So
Sabu got pulled,
and didn't RVD get like pinned first? Like, wasn't he like the first guy out? I'm pretty sure he was.
At December to Dismember.
December, it was the Chamber. I'm like because
Bobby Lashley definitely won that match, which led to us getting Vince McMahon ECW champion.
Yeah, because Big Show was the champ going into that, and Lashley won, and I'm pretty sure RVD was maybe the first guy out of that match.
No, CM Punk was eliminated first.
Oh wow.
Punk was eliminated first. Hardcore Holly second. Rob Van Dam third.
So it
came down to Test and Big Show.
Came down to Test and Big. Wait, what?
2006 came down to Test and Big Show.
So what match am I thinking about?
Test and I'm sorry. No, I'm reading it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Came down to Bobby Lashley Big Show.
There you go.
You're right. So I'm trying to find out when RVD got pinched here.
It was shortly after One Night Stand, 2006.
Legit. Couldn't have been more than like 2 months later.
I don't even think it was that far, to be honest with you.
I'm trying to play it safe. Price is Right rules.
After 2 referees were knocked out, blah, 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 blah. 2 nights later, he beat Kurt Angle.
Imagine how different RVD's career would have been.
July 1st, 2006.
Yeah.
So, and One Night Stand is a June show. So, pretty much a couple weeks after. God, imagine how different RVD's career
would have been. One Night Stand was June 11th, 2006. So, it was like less than about 3 weeks. Not even.
If that didn't happen, we could literally be talking about RVD as like legit in the conversation for like top 5 ever, probably. I don't think that's hyperbolic at all.
Yeah.
Like they would have ran with him if he just wasn't, I guess, for lack of a better word, a screw up.
I guess.
You don't think so? You don't think he could have been up there? You don't think he was that popular that they could have ran with him for a long time? Years?
They could have, and I also wonder how the face of ECW changes if that doesn't happen.
Oh, I mean the face. I mean, yeah, I think the writing was on the wall for that WWE ECW since day one ish.
And if you can find the Big Show Batista match.
Oh, when they changed the channel.
When at the very end of the show, I think it was after they went off the air, Big Show goes, "Seriously, everyone, from the bottom of my heart, go fuck yourself." He just walks out.
Dude, that's not what they wanted. They didn't go to ECW to watch Batista and the Big Show.
But they were molten for fucking Kurt Angle in ECW. Holy shit!
Because Kurt Angle could have been in ECW when ECW was ECW, like not because of his little stint there, but
Yeah,
like
if they weren't crucifying the Sandman, he could have very well have been.
But he was a believable ECW guy, just like CM Punk. They took the CM Punk like fish. What is it? Camels to water, horses to water. They took. They loved CM Punk. They loved Angle. No one else fit in that initial run of WWE ECW. No one. Like even their own guys didn't fit in because they were booked so terribly. Justin Credible didn't fit in because he was booked so freaking bad.
Yeah, he became a jobber.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right. Yeah. Same thing with the FBI. Same thing with Balls and Axel, and they weren't their own best friends either. And other than Sandman, who ended up getting job anyway eventually.
Sandman should have became the commissioner that night.
That Battle Royal, bro.
That
Battle Royal. I thought Sandman was gonna win that.
And when I thought he won, I was like, you know what? I'm okay with this storyline. I'm dying to see where this goes. And then nope, William Regal all the way.
Hey, you're in a match tonight.
Oh fuck!
Brian Kendrick and Paul London.
Dude,
you're gonna face Tatanka. And
imagine he had the
clown.
office. If he had the office in the back with just a case of beer and his cane, smoking a cigarette, going. So what do you need? You need a title shot? Hey yo, get this guy a title shot. Fuck, dude, that would have been amazing.
Dude, he would have been like APA 2.0, just like drinking beers backstage. He should, like, if they did, you could really replicate the APA like office gimmick with Sandman and just have that door and just Sandman sitting back there like, hey, close the goddamn door.
Oh man, what a missed opportunity.
Well, I mean, who knows what it was, but maybe that was on him.
Fuck.
Close the goddamn door, Bradshaw. You aristocrat piece of shit.
All right, I'm done. Are we punching this fucking thing out or what?
We are
Thank
pulling
God.
this train into the station. Special thanks to Sal Rinauro for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed all the NWA talk and down the aisle and all the other wrestling conversations that we had tonight. Be sure, mark your calendars, tune in next week, the 11th anniversary show. Will there be a Can You Beat That Championship? Who knows? But I have no idea what's happening. Kate and Kevin Rogue seem to be very excited about this. They have a lot lined up. You'll hear about our full gear experience and whatever other shenanigans these crazy kids have set up for us. Until then, rate, review, subscribe at Wizards Podcast on all social media. Please, if you are not subscribed on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you listen to the podcast, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating. It helps the algorithm, and it'll get new eyes and ears on the product. We'll be back next week for our 11th year celebration extravaganza. 11 years, huh? That's pretty fucking wild.
Fucking A, dude.
Did I hit everything?
I don't know. You got to put the little gimmick up. We'll cover our face.
I know. I
right?
just didn't know if you guys wanted to say something before I put the gimmick up.
We got new Patreon episodes up. I don't know if you mentioned that during the plugs because I was not here, but
Oh, you put them up already?
well, 2 of them anyway. So there's some interesting shit. I mean, it's been a while, so want to give the people some action. Action, baby.
I like it. Did you get the watch along I sent you?
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Relax. It's
All right.
getting done.
Throwing it out there.
I know.
Beautiful.
I guess that's it.
Peace.
Holy shit. Next week, 11 years, huh?
That's wild.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Fucking A, dude. Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Next hour of the show would just be us doing this. Bum, 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 bum,
There's
bum.
plenty of tickets available for the pay-per-view Saturday, so if you want to join us in Newark and fucking beat dickheads like us, come on down. Get a
You take it a
ticket.
shot. Take it a last minute.
No, I
shot
checked. There's a lot of
tickets.
tickets, dude. There's a lot of tickets left, and I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying if you want to come see the show,
How was
come
it
say
good?
hi. Well, it's good for us. I mean,
Oh.
more of our friends could go to the show and fucking come by and say hi.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm good.
All right.
Don't say anything to me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. People,
Oh, I'm introducing you to everybody. I'm walking in the building. I'm like, yo, Shining Wizards Matt's here.
I'm not leaving this. Once we get in the suite, I'm not leaving it. So
You know, there's
I'm
no
gonna-
bathrooms in those suites.
I got to see if I have my Dixie Carter shirt around somewhere. Maybe I'll wear that to the show. Good night, Gracie.
That's
Thank you.
Frozen.